Creighton Furniture. Bomber Hockey is on 102.9 CFAR, CFAR 590, and FlinFlonOnline.com.
Go, Bomber, go!
Goals, saves, hits, grit, excitement, and passion.
What a backhand goal! Highlight reel of any building in the country!
Here with the call, the voice of your Flin Flon Bombers.
They say open up, they score! And here comes the charge on the ice!
Rob Hart.
30th game of the year for the Flin Flon Bombers as they get set to close out 2024, and quite the run it's been. You know, it was a very, very sluggish October. The team barely made their way through there, couldn't score, couldn't really get any momentum. November rolled around, had the perfect month, and it's continued up into December. Points now in 13 straight games for the Maroon and White Express, including a hard-fought 3-1 victory in Ronge last night, the first half of this home and home. Of course, the Wolves and Bombers set to do battle again here tonight. Then both teams will go in the Christmas break and then resume the rivalry January the 6th when they will play again. So they will conclude 2024 with the home and home tonight, and they'll play 2 games to face off against each other as well. Right into the new year, right into the January 10th deadline, which could be really, really interesting this year. Both these teams are in the playoffs. Both teams are pretty happy for the most part, I think, with the players that they have. But you always, I guess, think you can take her. Can I get that right ingredient to make a difference? Should be very interesting to see what happens with all the SJHL teams, because I'll tell you what, pretty much everybody is still in it. I mean, look at that Nipawin club last night. Held the Melford Mustangs, had them at bay for most of the game, took some penalties, ended up losing, but they're right in there too. I still think the best is yet to come from them. I personally think it's going to be tough to make a deal within the league, but what happens to the rest of the country, I guess, remains to be seen. Back at the Whitney Forum, though, excited to close out 2024 with this great rivalry, which, of course, got rekindled last night. Teams hadn't seen each other since the second week of September. Flin Flon, a strong road game, great goaltending again, Matthew Keeper. You want to talk about one of the reasons why this team is on such a tear? Keeper 9-0, goals against a 1.76 and a save percentage of 943. He's dialed in. He gets the night off tonight. Kenny Morcourt will be in. But boy, Matthew Keeper, a big factor in last night's game. And I'll tell you what, I thought both goalies were the best players on the ice. Graham Brown from Ronge. A lot of big saves for him as well. He's got a goals against of a 2.91 and a save percentage of 921. Brown will go again for LaRange here tonight. But goaltending the story last night, the Bombers are hoping they get some big saves from Kenny tonight and looking to close out, obviously, 2024 with a very important 2 points. Momentum going into the Christmas break, but again, it's tight. The Bombers right now occupy second overall with 38 points, but Weyburn 2 points behind them. Yorkton and Battleford only 3 points behind. Melville, they're just 5 points behind. And right on down the line, the parity and the structure of this league is so tight, you cannot afford to leave points on the table. They're going to hear an interview with both their respective coaches coming up momentarily. Kevin Kaminsky in particular talking about how important it is for his team tonight. Says they got to find a way to dig down and get her done. They're fighting for a playoff spot. They occupy the 8th and final playoff spot right now, tied with the Humboldt Broncos, but do have some percentages in their favor, so would get the nod. But that's how tight it is. And boy, it should be a great, great battle. Always a playoff atmosphere where these two teams make it or get together to face off against each other. And all I can say is, must be a Christmas miracle. Mike Slip has found his way back to the Whitney Forum again. Back up in the booth, Mike. Christmas miracle. Good to have you back on the broadcast. Haven't seen you since November.
Well, I
haven't been here for December, Mike. The month is passed
I think I was at 1, but yeah, you're right. Things have taken me away. Injury, sickness, work, but I couldn't be in a better place on a Saturday night around the Christmas time than the Whitney Forum. So happy to be here. And Rob, you talked about the parity in the league. I looked it up and you went through the list, but between Melford is way out there, probably not going to get caught, but from 2nd to 8th, the final playoffs, 9 points.
I know.
And you said it, that every game is so important, and also, you know, these guys, they want to stay here, and that deadline looms right after the Christmas break. So I expect to see a good hard-fought battle again tonight against these two teams.
I don't want to speak for Mike Regan, but I don't think he's going to be as busy this year as he has in the past. Again, within the league, I think it's going to be really tough to make a move anyway, because everybody's still in it, and even across the country could be tough. But it'll be be interesting to see what happens for sure. Like I said, I guess you always have that thought in the back of your head. What if I can get this guy? Does it make me a little bit better? And like you mentioned, I think the Melfort Mustangs are the measuring gauge right now. I mean, they're sitting with a record of 25-4. I mean, Yorkton's got a good club. Flin Flon, Battleford, Melville on down the line. Probably thinking we hook up with the Melfort Mustangs that 7-game series. Can we beat them with the lineup that we have right now? Or do we have to go out and get some help? Going to be very, very interesting to see what happens. I'm going to tell you what, as soon as the Christmas break's over, you're pretty much smack dab in the middle of it.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. You got something quick to add?
No, all good. I was just going to say that, and who knows what that BCHL is going to do.
Yeah, I'm sure if they can try and pilfer a few more players in this league, they'd be more than willing to do it. Hopefully, none for the two clubs that are playing here tonight. We will take a break. We'll come back with the respective head coaches. Mike Reagan talks about last night's game, and certainly a big 2 points to the table for his team here tonight. Like I said, it's a big one. Bombers and Wolves are always big when these two teams get together. Playoff atmosphere come early. It's just great to have everybody jam-packed back in the Whitney Forum, and like Mike Slip said, no place I'd rather be on a Saturday night than the Shrine of Hockey. The Bombers, the Wolves all set to get rolling with the face-off in about 13 minutes' time. Let's take a break. Come back with Mike Reagan's comments momentarily. Your SJHL Coaches Show is next here on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com.
The Why Wait for Christmas event is back at Great North GM. Experience employee pricing on heavy-duty trucks. But that's not all. Get $10,000 off their 24 Yukons, Yukon XLs, Tahoes, and Suburbans, plus $500 to $3,000 off selected new units. They'll even make you a special deal. Pick a Christmas gift to get either $500, $1,000, or $1,500 cash back. You'll be saying Christmas came early at Great North GM. Check out the Why Wait for Christmas event on now, because it's always a great day at Great North GM.
Good evening. Welcome to our SJHL Coaches Show. Mike Reagan will join us here. Mike, hard to believe. Final game of 2024. The year's quickly going by, but teams playing some pretty impressive hockey last night. Another big road win last night.
Yeah, pretty happy with it. You know, I thought that, as we mentioned on the post game there, you know, Ronge came at us pretty hard there in the first period, was throwing their weight around. I thought that we had a good response, and like you mentioned, it's about making adjustments, and the guys did a good job of that last night, and got solid goaltending as we have every game with keeps in net, and you know, some timely scoring. So we're pretty happy with that. And now we got one game here. Got to stay focused and not worry about the Christmas break yet.
Yeah, you talk about the goaltending. Keeper was great for sure, but it seems like to me, Mike, do you run into a hot goalie rate? I mean, Graham Brown last night made a lot of. I mean, really, it was a 3-1 game. I think he stopped 4 or 5 clear-cut breakaways. Of course, Merrick again. We talked about his play in Battleford last weekend. It seems like goaltending in the league this year is pretty good, and almost every team's got a good one. It's tough to score.
Yeah, I think that you probably could ask, you know, Melfort that last night. You know, in their game, it looked like the goaltenders both played well there, and tight hockey game. And you know, down south there, Humboldt and Estevan, you know, it seems like everybody's got 1 or 2 guys that can make big saves on any given night. So yeah, I mean, I think that the goaltending in this league's always been you know, pretty good. So you just kind of expect it going into each and every game.
Mike, it's so tough now. You play like pretty much 60 games, including the preseason. Tough to keep everybody healthy. I mean, Gruner back in uniform tonight after suspension, but you lose Colin Olofsson. I know it's a tough blow. Yeah,
you know, I just feel so bad for the kid. You know, he's just put his heart and soul into everything, you know, for 4 years here now. And as a 20-year-old, you obviously want to play as many games as you can. And he has an unfortunate incident in practice, breaks his jaw, is out for like 8 weeks, maybe even longer. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. And now, you know, he gets back and he's starting to feel good about himself, and he suffers, you know, an injury that hopefully is going to be healed by the time we get back here in the new year.
Well, there's no question. There's so many other things besides 4 goals.
Yeah, you know, Ole's just one of those unsung heroes. You know, I don't think that he pops out at you every night unless you're watching for the little things. You know, he's just just committed to being a 200-foot player. He doesn't need to be the razzle-dazzle, and that's what we love about him.
You know, we talk about all the different additions you brought in this year, Mike, but your thoughts on Kyle Marston's play? I mean, this is a real big, strong, physical D guy, and you really get a glimpse of just how powerful he is in Laurent when you're so close to the action over top of the bench. But your thoughts on acquiring him and how he's looked since you've had him?
Yeah, I mean, that's only my second game with him. You know, he got here as I was heading out to Alberta. You know, so very happy with what I've seen so far, and then, you know, got to watch him online. You know, I think he mentioned that in his first period with the Bombers, he played more than he did in the Western League in all his games combined there. So I think that conditioning, you know, he's going to work on that here, and but he's a big guy that's strong and competes hard, and he has a presence on the back end. And like you said, I mean, in these small buildings like the Whitney and Ronge, I mean, he comes at you pretty quick there, and all of a sudden you're wrapped up by him. So huge addition for us, especially the fact that he's a right-handed shot D-man.
Laurent's back here again tonight, Mike. They beat you the first time here. You've had success. You played them very well in their building. One of the first games of the year, they were able to beat you in overtime, and obviously they're going to come hard. Again, we talked about these 4 meetings head-to-head, how they're going to have certainly a factor in where the standings go, so it's points to the table that neither team can afford not to get.
Well, I think since we've got on this roll here, Hardy, we've talked about going into every weekend where you need 4 points in order to move up in the standings or maintain your position, and that's how we've been able to go from 9th place to, you know, 2nd place. Is we've won a lot of back-to-back nights, and we got to do that here again. And you know, Laurent definitely doesn't want to go into the Christmas break, you know, losing both games, and we certainly want to make sure that we're feeling good about ourselves. You know, we've had a great 6 to 8 weeks here, and we want to continue that.
Here's a question for you, Mike. With as good a group as you had here last year, is this team more physical this year?
It's hard to say. I mean, it's in the moment. You know, I think that we've definitely become a more physical team here, as I mentioned last night, since Landon Alexander's been inserted into the lineup. I think that guys have continued to pick up their physical play. I take a look at a guy like Rhett Ewing, which both guys aren't playing tonight, but you know, with experience and confidence, they become more physical. They buy into what a Flin Flon Bomber player looks like and plays, and you know, it trickles through your lineup. You know, getting a guy like Leighton Carruthers, you know, obviously Gruner's a gritty guy. Ringer's not a big guy, but man, he's gritty, and that's the type of players we like, right? And you mentioned Marsden, and you know, so he brings a physical presence. So every time you add 1 or 2 guys, I think the rest of the guys kind of fall in line.
Quickly, Mike, lineup additions tonight that we didn't see last night.
Yeah, we got Boss back in the lineup here, and Muka back in the lineup, and then you know, Emerson Clark will go in on the back end, and Kenny's going to get the start in net.
Sounds good, Mike. Good luck here tonight, and certainly a Merry Christmas to you and your family. Enjoy the holidays, and before you know it, we'll be back here at the Whitney. We'll be back on the bus heading off to Laurent in the new year.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you. I hope the big guy's good to you.
So do I. That's Mike Reagan, the head coach, general manager, once again here on 102. Once again, the general manager, of course, head coach of the Bombers here on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com. Bailey Homes provides a ready-to-move home as unique as you and your family. From their expertise in the planning, the quality of the build, to the care of the move, they allow you to take the stress out of home construction. Let Bailey Homes make your dream home a reality. Family-owned and operated with lots of experience building and moving homes to the north. Visit Bailey-Homes.ca or call 204-903-5220. NHL Coaches Show continues. Kevin Kaminsky once again of the Ice Wolves will join us here tonight. Kevin, just a chance to chat before we went to air. I thought a pretty good hockey game last night. I thought you competed well. Question for you: if Buchart scores on that power, he had that open net, he got tied up. He scores that goal early. Is it a bit of a different outcome?
Well, yeah, for sure. Like I said, I think our top scorers got to start producing against the good teams, and but yeah, that if he scores that, I mean, it's it gives us the momentum, and now we can roll, right? But like I said, both goalies played really, really well. I mean, I think they stopped 3 breakaways each, and some very other good scoring grade A chances, and like I told our guys, I think Cole Thomas missed a wide open net there. He made a nice little move and missed, like he was in the middle. I don't know how the hell he missed it, but it's one of those things. But against good teams, you have to capitalize on your scoring chances, because you're not going to get as many as you will against some other teams. So you've got to bear down. You have to have that second and third effort and finish. But yeah, like I said, I think we had 3 breakaways ourselves, and we just couldn't find the back of the net. But those are the ones that kind of bite you in the butt, and now that gives Flin Flon the momentum when we don't score. And like I said, keeper played very, very well against us. So.
Well, I thought Graham Brown was fantastic. I think Flin Flon had 5 breakaways on him. He looked really good. I mean, but then again, 920 save percentage winning the last time.
If I die before I wake, pray the Lord my soul to take.
With a neck guard, of all things, that I guess they got to be more consistent about it, because one of their players lost a neck guard, one of their players played without a chin strap, and then you call that with 4 minutes left on the power play. That's a tough pill to swallow.
I get it. It's obviously pretty disappointing, with especially how hard you're playing to get back in the game.
For sure. I mean, like I said, it was 2-1 at that point, and on the power play now, all we need is one opportunity and a chance to score, and then it's tied 2-2. But you know what? I don't know. Some of these rules are a little crazy today, but whatever. It is a rule, and we got to make sure the net guards are on safely and go from there. But if they're going to call one, you got to call them all whenever someone else's net guard's off as well.
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head. It's all about consistency, and I don't think it matters. Any of the 12 coaches in the league will tell you the exact same thing. It's the consistency that they have a problem with. Quickly, Flin Flon again here tonight. We talked about it last night, Kevin. 4 games in a row, I mean, and with how tight the standings are, I mean, you need to get some points. You can't afford to these are points on the table you can't afford not to have. Fighting for a playoff spot. Played good enough to win last night. You need a little bit better, like you said tonight. But you played good in the Whitney Forum in the past. I mean, you beat the Bombers in here already this year.
For sure. I mean, this is where it's gut check time and show the character in our room here, and you know what, and I'll tell you what, the roads treated us pretty good this year compared to the Mel, so hopefully tonight we'll continue that trend. And but yeah, we have to be, it's a must-win for us. We need to play with some urgency, desperation, and we can't have any lulls. It's got to be a complete 60 minutes. Guys got to start selling out and sacrificing the body just a little bit more. We do already, but you never know what play is going to be the outcome of the game, and you have to sell out. And then, like I said, take care of our zone first, and then, like I said, when we get opportunities, we got to make sure we finish here tonight.
Sounds good, Kevin. Always good to see you. Good luck to you and the Wolves tonight. Of course, we'll see you in the New Year, and of course, Merry Christmas to you and your entire organization.
And Merry Christmas to you.
There he is, Kevin Kaminsky, of course, former NHL veteran, doing a good job with these Ice Wolves. Doing everything he can to try and get them in the playoffs this year. And, you know, it's interesting, and he just commented on it, how tough it is to win a game in the Mel Hugger Uniplex. The Wolves' record on home ice this year, they're actually, I've never seen them struggle at home like they have this year. 7-12-1, but a very respectable 7-4 on the road. And again, I think he did do that game, Mike, at the beginning of the year. They came in here and beat the Bombers in overtime. It looked pretty good that game.
Yeah, the Ice Wolves are a better team, and they showed it home for sure. It's always a great game. You said it, Rob, between these two teams. Here we go.
Family home builders of the games. Keith Gruner in round for serving his one-game suspension, along with Carruthers as well as Piccinino. They'll start things off with Tanchik and Kyle Marsden really becoming a big name in the SJHL. Kenny Marquardt will get the call here between the pipes tonight. Marquardt sitting with a record of 5-7-2. He does have a shutout. The goals against him 2.72 and a save percentage of .898. We mentioned, of course, Graham Brown going again for the Wolves. He's had himself a nice year, 8-8-0-0-1. Goals against at 2.91. Here's the steal by the Bombers. They get a chance right off the hop there. Carruthers will fire that over top of the net. And a save percentage of .921, so very respectable. Played good enough for his team to win last night. Here's Cameron. Back across the Bomber line. Will fire that on target. Big rebound, but Marquardt stopped both of those. Puck is cleared out. Piccinino can't get to it at center. It's tapped back inside the Flin Flon line. Tanchuk takes the pass at center. Tanchuk dropped it back. This is Ryder Ringer. Shot through traffic. Had Semp out front. Couldn't whack her home. Wolves will move the puck up the ice. That's picked up here. A guy I thought was really good last night for them, and that's Dorkin. Play along the boards. The Wolves will get it back. It comes back up front. Here's a chance. Dorkin walking in, and he does everything but put it in. What a steal. A great play by him early. Had the goalie down and out, but he couldn't bury it. That goes back to what Kevin Kaminsky said in his pregame, and I saw him look over at Kyle Snyder on the bench right there, realizing a missed opportunity there might slip.
Yeah, I think Kenny might have got a piece of that one, but it was a really nice move.
Boy, Donkin was good last night. He comes close to opening up the scoring here tonight. Play back inside the Flin Flon zone. Bombers forced back deep. Look for the Wolves to really press with the forecheck. They did that in the opening period last night. Weren't quite as aggressive with it in the second and third period. I expect them to play a little bit more consistently with the forecheck and hard hitting in all three periods tonight. Thomas drops that one back in his own zone. That's picked up here by Sheck. Sheck was not in uniform yesterday, so the Wolves have made a few lineup changes as well. Thomas will rip that one in. Marquardt already seen some action here early in the game. Plays out ahead. The puck is to the blue line. Makes his way past the D-man. Sheck back to get this inside his own zone.
Oh, no.
I don't think so. He hit it with a glove hand. So they'll blow that down with 2:14 gone. A good pace here again in the second period. Boy, the building definitely. Good crowd here tonight, Mike.
Yep.
Last game of 2024. You can feel that electricity in the Whitney Forum again here tonight.
As always, Rob, it could be a small crowd, it could be a big crowd. A lot of electricity in this building. Had a chat with a couple of officials tonight. They were just walking around looking at the history, and they were amazed at what they saw here.
Bombers get the puck at center. Yakupchuk will rip that right back inside the Wolves zone. Racing after to Reed Arbery. Matthews bumped him off the play. Puck over the back of that. They'll blow that down pretty quickly. Maybe a little bit of a quick whistle there as the puck did come up pretty quick. 17 and a half to go here in the second period. 3-1 shots already in favor of the Wolves here on the front line shot clock. So Laurent's getting a couple of good opportunities in tight. We'll get a face-off back inside the Wolves zone. They're just kind of determining where it's going to be, either the left side or the right. Looks like the left. Joey Lee's going over instruction as he'll line up here for the face-off. Once again against Cole Thomas. They saw each other a lot last night. Off the draw. Lees gets a hold of it. Lees shoots it. Oh, good save there as that's turned away again by Brown. Nice job by Lees to win the faceoff to get a quick shot, but Brown there to make the save. Arbery back to the goal. Puck rolled away. He'll get it back. Throws it to the blue line. There's a one-timer by Clark. Just missed.
Mayhem.
Rebound picked up by Nazareth. He gets drilled here by Arbery. And the Wolves get the puck back down the ice. There's a chance that time for the forward Boucher. He had the lone Laurent goal last night, farther over top of the net, the former Battleford star. Wolves can't hold it in. It comes back to center. Boucher's got it. Trying to play that one back. Nazareth lost it. Picked up here by Stitton. Stitton tried to get it alone there. Poked away that time by De Silva. Flin Flon coming with some big body checks here early. Bassell back in uniform tonight. He's got it. Throws it through traffic. There's a chance. A one-timer by Fuca. Turned away here again by Graham Brown. And Mike Slip finding out early how good Brown is with some big, big stops. He will not be easy to beat. Fuca's got it again. Throws it through traffic. That one got blocked. Flin Flon trying to keep the puck in. Stitton goes down. The Wolves will carry it to center. Muka comes over and hits his guy, but they'll spin or send Wilkinson away, but that one goes off a stick and over the glass and out of play with 16:23 to go opening period. Boy, Graham Brown, some big, big saves here early. Both goaltenders have had to be sharp early in this game.
Absolutely. Graham Brown, not the biggest goalie in the league by far, but he moves really well. And I did watch the game last night, Rob, and I thought he played fantastic, as did Keeper. So I think that the goaltending in this league is fantastic. Not pretty good, like Mike Reagan said.
Gruner going to get it waved out of the face-off circle. Piccirillo going to take the draw here against Cassette, one of the top Laurent performers off the face-off, and that's how important it is in the defensive zone. The Wolves win the draw. They get a chance right away. And Kenny Marcourt, he's had to face 5 shots. None of them have been easy here so far.
No.
They'll do it again. Gruner back in there this time against Wilkinson. The Bombers win the draw, but it comes right back up front. There's a chance and a good opportunity there for DeLulo. And boy, the Wolves winning. Flin Flon's been so good in the face-off circle. They've lost 2 crucial draws in their zone here back-to-back.
And their top face-off man, although he missed last night, he might be a little stale, but Keith Gruner is usually very, very strong in that face-off circle.
Give the Wolves credit. They've been good here early. Like, again, the coach mentioned, Kevin Kaminsky, this is a really important 2 points. Big for the Bombers, too, but Laurent in particular. Carruthers down the wing. Watch it. Shoots a good glove save. And Brown sitting back. It says, fine. Fire wherever you want. I'm going to stop it. Carruthers gets it alone. And another big save here by Graham Brown. And both these teams getting some excellent opportunities here. 4 minutes gone already. A lot of tremendous chances.
Carruthers got a great shot, and that he showed it there with that quick wrist shot. But Brown just flashing the leather, making another great save.
Gruner against Norman in the face-off of Brown deep inside Ice Wolf territory. The Wolves win another face-off. This is Silzer. The big stud D-man will throw it back up the right side to DeLaguerre. He'll throw it in. Lepper waits for it up the boards. Intercepted here. Wolves will hold it in. They try to come back out front. Lepper tried to get a stick on it. He does in the corner. Lepper tried to work it up the boards. It's pinned up that time. Good job that time by Cameron. He wasn't giving an inch on it. Throws it back up front. Here's a chance for Norman. Fired on target. Safe made rebound. Piccinino's got it. And the Wolves are shooting every time they get a chance, which is never a bad move. Flin Flon up the ice. Piccinino knocked it down. Throws it in. That'll force the D-man back. Laguna goes back there to get it. He kind of overskated it. Gets it back. But he can't get it out. Ringer with the steal. Ringer down the left side. Back of the goal. Bounces it up to the blue line. Gets away from Marsden. Down the ice it goes. Morcourt will come out and make the save. Cameron in there. He'll play it ahead. Puck comes back to center. Chance for a 2-on-1. It's Steph and Ringer. Steph hangs on. Rips it over top of the net. Good chance again. Held in by Marsden. Puck will roll deep inside the Wolves zone. Picked up here by Turner. He'll lift it out. And that's picked up by the Wolves. Donkin, who had the best chance in the entire hockey game, but he can't do much with it. Zemp plays it ahead. Here's Ryder Ringer. Back up the middle. Picked up by Tanchuk. Tanchuk will throw it inside the Wolves zone. Races inside to De Silva. He's hit hard along the boards. Picked up here by Semp. De Silva gets back in position, knocks it away. Plays that one ahead here to Dorvin. Lost the handle. Rolls back to Dembo inside the Laurent zone. Here's Buchart to Donkin. Donkin Duncan will bring it in. Back of the goal. Buchard, of course, having a fantastic year. Pretty much a point-per-game player for the Wolves this year. And they're going to get a big goal. He'll be a big catalyst in that department. Wolves throw it to the blue line, but intercepted here by Semp. 3 Bombers away to center. Drop back to Ringer. Ringer hangs on. Shoots it. Safe bait again by Brown. Rebound picked up by Schick back of the Ronge net. He'll play it ahead to Buchard. Buchard to center. He'll dump it in. Morcourt couldn't knock it down. Buchard on top of it. Knocked away from him. Here's Lees. He'll flip the pass. They're trying to go back up the Seitz up the left side. It's past him. Seitz in there. Get a hold of it and fired off the side of the net. Lees was trailing. Got to the front of the net, but they couldn't get the puck there. Puck knocked away by the Wolves. Good pace, like we mentioned. Thomas running into Yakimchuk. Puck picked up and fired outside the zone. Silzer has it. He'll knock it right back in. Took a wild hawk. Came right out front. Bombers on it, though. There's a lead pass to Joey Lees. Knocked away. Seitz has got it. Has to wait for guys to get onside. He'll flip it back in. Silzer waited for it. Here's the pass down to Thomas. Seitz having a nice shift, took it from him, but there's Boucher, and the Wolves get a chance. Thomas inside the Flin Flon zone. He's pinned up along the boards. Boucher will throw that along the boards. Wolves move it back to Silzer. Shot right on, save made Morcourt. Big rebound picked up. The Wolves have it. Out front, wide open net. Fired over top that time by Nazareth. Morcourt went down early there. Puck is at the side of the Bomber net. Arbery tried to freeze it up there. And boy, Ronge has had some good puck presence around that net tonight.
He sure has. Going to keep my eye on Mr. Marsden and Mr. Silzer tonight, along with Reed Arbery. All 3 of them were patrolling the red line during warm-ups and chatting. Now, it could have been a friendly chat. They may know each other. I don't know. But I don't know. Sometimes that's not. They're skating back and forth, yakking each other. So we'll keep our eye on that.
Anytime you go back-to-back nights, it's always interesting with boiling over for the night before, especially a physical game like last night. It's been physical tonight as well, as you can see. Play inside the Flin Flon zone. The Wolves trying to get that first goal here tonight. They've had some pretty good opportunities. They've had a pretty good opening 6 or 7 minutes here. Flin Flon trying to play it out. The puck will roll the blue line. Turner spins. He throws it in. Racing after it back of the net that time was the Wolves' Wilkinson, but he lost the handle. Here comes Piccinino. Quick pass to Gruner. Gruner at center will dump it in. Brown thought about coming out. Piccinino throws it out front. It hits skates. Never got to the intended targets out front, including Carruthers, who's got that stick cocked, hoping it comes to him. Back to the blue line. Here's a long shot by Marsden, and the goaltender Brown able to steer that one away, and he'll grab it and hang on. Shots in the period. 8-6 Ice Wolves on the frontline shot clock. And again, out of those 8 shots, none of them have been freebie. None of them have been perimeter shots.
A lot of them.
They've all been on tight.
Same with the Bombers, 6 shots. Brown has had to make some nice saves. Thought Anthony Piccinino's had a good December. He played really good last night, I thought. We're watching, and game before he had multiple goals, as everybody else did.
Bombers looking for the steal in front. The Wolves will bring it out. That comes back to center. Puck is poked ahead, bouncing puck. Grabbed here by Bassell, like we said the first time that he's played the last 4 or 5 games. Happy to be back in uniform, obviously, tonight. Cassette for the Wolves, back inside his own zone. And they'll bank the puck out. Tancha can't catch up with it. There's Normand after it. Back to Cameron, tied up. Flin Flon trying to move it back ahead. That's Muka. First time we've seen him, just 2-goal performance here. It's Nipwood back on Tuesday. Here's Cameron. Back out front, an opportunity. Had a guy sitting right there. It was Norman, but he couldn't find the handle. Cassette. He'll throw it in deep. Picked up by Cameron. To the blue line. Knocked down by Matthews. A shot into the glove and held on to this time by Kenny Morcourt. The Wolves are really, the one thing is they've done, we talk about the great chances they're getting in tight, but they're also getting people in different spots. They're throwing the puck around well, and anytime it's on somebody's stick that's anywhere near the net, they're firing it on target.
Yeah. You know, technically, Kenny Marquardt is a fantastic goalie. He worked so hard in the offseason. I've watched a lot of TikToks of Kenny working out, and just showed at that time, oh, we got an injured player there.
Keith Gruner, he got shaken up in the faceoff. He's really slow to get up here. See if he stays out there. No, he wants off, so Bombers, of course, lost Colin Olofsson last night. That's a tough break there. Mike Reagan confident, though, that he'll be back in uniform. Another Bomber down here in the corner.
Shoulder on this one.
And this, I think, is the D-man here. I think that's Mounier, is it not? No, it's Yakimchuk. He's shaken up. So a couple of hurt Bombers there. Gruner, I think, might have taken a high stick.
Oh, he's not happy.
No, he's not. We'll see what happens if he comes back out there or not. 10:51 to go. Of course, Gruner's battled all kinds of injuries this year as well.
Looks like Gruner is just, he's back on the bench ready to go, but...
Sure giving it to the referee, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I don't know about Yakimchuk.
Off the face-off, the puck will roll back to center ice. That's picked up here by Turner. Buchart, he'll dump it in. Ringer had to get back quickly. Pinned up along the boards. Puck grabbed here by Luke Leopard. Leopard will start to skate away. Here comes Luke Leopard to center. Flip the puck up the right side. Semp looking for some room. He'll chase it in deep. There's Semp, back of the net. Left it there for Cormier. Cormier, nice power play goal last night. Team leading 7th of the year. Ronge, shot on target. There's a rebound. Puck picked up by the Wolves there. They got a chance to send Dembo away. Dembo down the right side. Dembo stops out front. Chance that time for Buchart. And Kenny Morcourt. And now we got Mounier really mixing it up here back of the net on Dembo. But boy, these Wolves are getting, they cannot continue to get quality chances like they're getting in this opening period. Sooner or later, Mike Slip, they're going to get a goal.
Yeah, Kenny Marquardt, like I said, technically sound, and he showed it there. Watch this. He moves beautifully to the get his logo right where the puck is. And
Buchart, not the guy you want getting an open line chance.
No,
like
absolutely not.
Thomas set for the face-off back at the Flin Flon zone as he'll line up here against Ryder Ringer to the left of Kenny Morcourt. Perfect so far. Puck rolled right to him off the face-off. He'll swat that one away. Puck lifted out to Cormier at center. He doesn't see it. He hits him in the face. Lost it in the lighting. Tough goal here for Flin Flon so far. Townchuck will dump it in. Cormier took that one right in the bean. Wasn't flipped very hard, but the puck still hurts, and he lost it in the lights. Here's Ringer back of that, try to work his way out front. Ryder Ringer to the front. Can he jam it in? No, he can't. The puck will come back to the blue line. Knocked down by Townchuck. He fires it through traffic. Save made again by Brown. Ringer out front. Look out. He and Silzer are really going at each other.
Silzer just cross-checking him.
There might be some penalties handed out.
I would think so.
They're both going at each other here. They're both going to get penalties. Ringer and Silzer both going to go out there for cross-checking, rough and take your pick, I guess. Fans don't like the call, but they're definitely jogging at one another. 9:46 to go, opening period. Roughing both ways is what the referee is commenting on. And look out, Yakimchuk is making his way to the locker room here, Mike Slip, and he's been a real good addition on that Bomber.
Yeah, he hurt his shoulder, Rob, there. I don't know.
Looks like he's favoring one of his legs to me.
I just saw him grab his shoulder, so I assume...
Okay. Yakimchuk has left the game. Hopefully he's okay.
Carter Cormier, J-Rock's been busy. I think Cormier's okay. He's standing up over there. The puck was an alley-oop.
Media timeout. We'll take a break. 4-on-4 hockey when we return here at the Whitney Forum on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com.
McDonald's is a big supporter of local sports in the North and are very happy to sponsor the Flin Flon Bomber broadcast. Check out the McValue menu and items under $4. The baked muffins for $2.19, chicken stack wraps $2.79, hamburgers $2.69, the sausage McMuffin $2.79, Junior McChicken $3.29 and the cheeseburger only $2.99, small fries for $2.49 and 2 pies of $1.99. McDonald's at the Flin Flon location at Walmart, also offering curbside pickup. Download the app, collect McDonald's rewards for free food, and sit and relax in the comfort of your own vehicle and await your order. McDonald's wishes the Flin Flon Bombers lots of success in the 2024-25 season.
Drill down into a career in mining with the University College of the North. UCN is named a key partner in Manitoba's mining strategy. Our mining readiness program is designed to teach you the essential skills and know-how needed to thrive in the mining industry. Experience a mix of in-classroom and hands-on learning, including virtual reality. Learn more and apply at ucn.ca. UCN, here you can.
10 seconds. University College of the North, UCN.ca, UCN.
And back in the Whitney Forum, 9.5 to play. Still scoreless here. Another chance for the Wolves. And we got Townchuck run over here this time by the Wolves. Matthews, a couple big boys there. The Wolves, this is as good as I've seen them play. They've had a good opening period here. Out shooting Flin Flon 11-8 on the front line shot clock. And we've seen Yakimchuk make his way to the locker room. We'll see if he makes his return or not. Keith Gruner back out there as he'll take the face-off against Cassette to the left of the Bomber netminder. Kenny Marquardt busy so far here tonight. Off the face-off, Bombers win the draw. Piccinino quickly to center ice. Piccinino down the right side. He'll take off. Piccinino for the net. Can he finish up? He loses the handle. Big check there in front. Piccinino runs into his guy, the big D-man Luga. And the Wolves will ice the puck. And that's one thing the Flin Flon's got going for them. They got their speed down the right side. Piccinino a great move, but just the last second lost the handle.
Yeah, it was a nice move. I like when the player goes down the wing and is able to dive to the net like that.
9:09 to go. Face-off back at the Wolves zone. The right of Graham Brown. Flin Flon wins another face-off. Marston shoots that one and it's caught on the pad. Look out! Now we got Gruner getting it out of the goalie. Cassette didn't like that, and Wilkinson in there as well. It was kind of a really weird shot.
It looked like Brown was struggling to corral
I don't think he knew where it was.
No, he didn't. And
Cassette's going to go to the box. Is he going to be the only one taking a penalty? I guess we'll find out here.
Gruner saw that Brown was
checking penalty against Cassette. So Flin Flon on the power play. Colin Debler is our first Pepsi power play contestant tonight. He gets his products at the Walmart. Good luck to Colin Debler, longtime Flin Flon Bomber supporter. The Bomber power play ranked 7th in the league at 19.3%. The Wolves penalty kill ranked 7th at 80%.
A lot of ice out there.
Flin Flon did up. Yeah, you're right. It's a 4-on-3. So you got Semp, you got Gruner, you got Carruthers, and Lepper, who's got the puck off the faceoff. Here's Carruthers. Knocked it back to Lepper. Lepper, Semp. Wolves have formed a pretty tight box in front here. Not a lot of room to shoot it to the outside. They're going to try to get somebody in tight, I guess. Back to Carruthers. Here's the shot, and a save again by Brown. And that's the thing that amazed me about both the goalies in last night's game, Brown and keeper for Flin Flon. There'd be all kinds of traffic in front, a lot of big guys, but they just find ways to see the puck and make the save.
You fight through those screens. Keith Gruner was there, and I love that. You know, you talk about these shots from the outside. They can shoot all they want from the outside as long as they got somebody in front screening or tipping the puck or getting rebounds like Keith Gruner was trying to do there.
Bombers win the draw again. This is Luke Lepper. Carruthers got the stick cocked. Doesn't shoot it. Back to Lepper. Once again, Wolves doing a great job keeping it out the outside.
Yeah.
A lot of times he's firing, it's going all over the place. He took a little bit off, and it's funny. I made the comment, you're doing a great job keeping it to the outside. Finally, Carruthers gets it, he rips it home, and Flin Flon will score the power play. They're 1 for 1, and you know what that means, don't you, Mike Slip? Colin Debler's a Pepsi power play.
You're right. Good for Colin.
So there's the one-timer right there, ripped home.
Carruthers got a great shot, and you're right, Rob. It's sort of like he feathered it in there, but it was still a rocket.
Carruthers scores on the power play. And for Carruthers this year, that's his 5th of the year. Second power play goal. Flip on the board here. And we're going to face up at center ice after the goal. But Carruthers scores with a quick one-timer. And now we'll be 4-on-4 here for 51 seconds. So more open ice here. Piccinino takes the face-off against Norman. The puck comes right back inside the Flin Flon zone. Mounier's got it. Mounier, he's got a chance. Quick pass to Piccinino. Piccinino racing across the Laurent's line. He's taken out the corner. Puck goes in the corner, picked up by Cormier. Cormier trying to get free along the boards. He'll pick it up back to the net. Cormier works it back to left point. Tanchuk will wait for it. Tanchuk swings the pass to Mounier. We got Cormier knocked to the ice by Matthews. Matthews has been very physical here tonight. Piccinino with the steal in the corner. Blue line for Mounier. Feeds it back to Tanchuk. Long shot. Kicked away. No problem that time for Brown. Rebound picked up here by Norman. Norman has got it here. And he'll skate with it outside the zone. Norman to center. Inside the Flin Flon zone. Hangs on. A quick chance. Nice opportunity there. Tries to chase down the rebound. But Kenny Marquardt will grab a hold of that and hang on. So 7:48 to go here in the opening period. The Flin Flon Bombers on the power play.
Luke Lepper got one of the assists on that one, Rob. I think there was another one I just couldn't hear. I'm just having a look here.
Lepper's the only one that they got on the sheet here.
No, Cohen Semp. I got.
Oh, they do have Semp there too.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I knew there was another. I just can't. It's so hard to hear.
Boy, it sounds like a rock concert in here tonight. They've really got the levels cranked. Did you hear that speaker just booming?
Yeah, the new speaker system working its magic.
7:48 to play in the opening period. It's a 1-0 Flin Flon lead. The power play goal here by Carruthers tonight. Shots to the front line, shot clock dead even at 12 apiece. Wolves can't hold the puck in. Puck will come back to center. Silzer's on the ice as the penalties have expired. I'm not sure why that play was blown down. It's going to be a face-off, though.
Boy, a penalty.
Oh, wait, we got a penalty here on the Bombers. This is going to be called on Ryder Ringer. They said 2 minutes for interference on the bench. So did he come on the penalty box? And I think he did. I think he came out too early, and I think he interfered with somebody.
Yeah, it was right below it, so it's so hard to see.
Well, that's just kind of what I gathered, and I think that's why everybody. That would be why they blew the plate.
Yeah, I couldn't see it. Mike Reagan's looking for an explanation.
I think he got let out too quick, and I think he got out there, and I think that he interfered with the guy up the ice, and the referee was all over it, and that's a penalty, delay a game to Ryder Ringer. So the Wolves will go on the power play, trying to answer the Flin Flon power play goal, and again, power play is a big factor in last night's game. Cormier's goal last night, the power play goal, was the difference maker. As the Wolves were 0 for 6 in the power play, Flin Flon 1 for 6 last night, but again, that one power play goal was a big factor. Wolves will try to go to work here, try to tie things up. They've had a good first period tonight. That one knocked away, though. It's a chance here for Gruner. He's got Carruthers, but Carruthers had to stay back, so he wasn't offside. There's Silzer in the corner. Look out, puck off the side of Ronge net. The Wolves had a little trouble getting going here. Dembo had that chance earlier tonight. He's got the puck in his own zone. He'll shuffle it back to Vucart to the blue line, picked up by Silzer. Silzer to center, across the Bomber line. Here he comes. Silzer to the blue line, throws it out front. Picked up by Semp. He'll slap it back down the ice. Nice little power play. We'll start things off from square one again. Dembo dropped it back to Silzer. Silzer will take off. Swings the pass to Donkin at center. Donkin, he's tied up here. Mounier had a hold of him, but comes back to Silzer, gets away. A minute to go in the power play. 6:41 remaining here in the opening period again. Flin Flon in front 1-0. Boy, this ice ball power play just can't get set up. They can't get out of their own end. Dembo swings the pass to Duncan. Duncan down the right side, knocked away by Mounier. He'll clear it down the rest of the way. De Silva will have to go after it. And De Silva will pick it up back in the Ronge net. 38 seconds to go in the power play. I don't think Laurent's had a shot in this power play yet, have they?
No, they haven't been in the zone very much.
Puck rolls back to blue line. That's broken up. The Wolves get it back to center. That's picked up here by Cameron. Feeds it across and partially blocked by Lees. Puck makes its way to Clark. Clark gets a hold of it. Able to find Piccinino. Piccinino zigzagging in the Wolves zone shorthanded. Knocked away that time by Cassette. 15 seconds remaining in the Icewell power play. They got to hurry. Cassette swings the pass up to Turner at center. Turner will dump it in. That's off the glove of Morecourt, and he'll cradle it as it goes behind him. And the Wolves will finally get a face-off inside the Flin Flon zone here on this power play with just 5 seconds to go.
Boy, Carter Cormier, I haven't seen him back on the ice, but he sure has been a nice addition to this Flin Flon Bomber team, and a super nice young man.
Yeah, trying to find him on the bench as well. And Yakimchuk, of course, has not come back as well. Neither has the trainer. Face off to the left of the Bomber netminder, Kenny Morecourt. Just a few seconds remaining in the Icewell power play, but the Bombers win the face-off. They kill off the few remaining seconds. Carruthers, who's got the goal, gets it inside the Laurent zone. Here's De Silva. Inside his own zone, banks it ahead. Carruthers will pick it off, can't get a hold of it. Cameron took it from him. Cameron, he's got some room. He'll take off. Cameron. That one hits Ringer. Ringer after it, ends up hitting the lines. But they got to get those bench doors closed. That's going to be dangerous. Gruner will bring it in. He's back on the ice, but he can't get it out front. Here's a chance now for Scheck. He gets a hold of it, rips it inside the Flin Flon zone. Mounier bumped off the play that time. Picked up here by the Wolves, Donkin. Now we got another penalty being called here. It's going to be a holding call. Mounier, the Bomber D-man, going to go here for the penalty. So back-to-back power plays for the Wolves. And they're hoping to get a little bit better result this time. And like you mentioned, some offensive zone time, which they did not have pretty much. They had one face-off and didn't have a single shot in the last power play.
They weren't over the blue line very much on that power play. They're not ranked very high.
Well, play, their power play looked pretty good last night, ranked 11th. We'll see what they can do this time. They're going to face off in the Flin Flon zone. Dembo will take the draw here against Reed Arbery. Arbery wins the face-off. Tenchik quickly over to Ringer. Ringer, he'll get a hold of it. Down the ice it goes. Buchart will go after it. Or Willie Arbery almost caught him. Buchart very fortunate that he didn't turn that puck over. Buchart back to Duncan at center. He'll rip it right back inside. Look out, it takes a funny hop at the side of the Bomber net. That's picked up back of the goal. Wolves work it back to Dembo along the boards. There's Buchart. He's got it. Throws it in tight. Duncan out front. Nazareth gets a couple whacks at it. And Kenny Marquardt will make a couple big saves. Nazareth, of course, the former Melfort Mustang. Getting a lot of chances to play in Ronge. And big physical guy. Noticed him a few times last night. He's had a couple good opportunities here so far tonight. And with a big guy like that, that's where you want him, right? He's in front of the net.
Exactly. You have to battle another big guy in Marsden, and Marsden not happy with the way Nazareth is working over Kenny Marquardt.
Gruner in there for the face-off again against Dembo. Face-off to the right of Kenny Marquardt. Shots are 13-12 Wolves here in the opening period on the frontline shot clock. They're going to wave Dembo out. It pays off because the Wolves win the face-off. Buchart. There's Silder's shot takes the stick around the hands of Semp. Puck picked up by Gruner. A couple short-handed goals for him this year. He'll bring the puck across the line by himself, but taken away by Silzer. He'll send Dembo away to center. Dembo drops it back to Buchart. Buchart, he'll hang on to it, brings it in, throws it back the blue line. Dembo has it again to Buchart. Silzer calling for it. Buchart hangs on to it. Leaves it along the boards this time for Dembo. Dembo has it. Dembo still looking for a lane to shoot it. Puts it back in the goal to Buchart. Back out front. And the puck along the blue line. Silzer there to hang it, to hold it in. Back of the goal. Here's Buchart again. Buchart hanging on to it. Knocked down along the boards, but able to get back up and get the puck free. Semp trying to pin it up there. 40 seconds remaining in the Ronge power play. Just under 4 minutes remaining in the opening period. The puck works free. The Bombers get it. Clark, though, falls down. He gets back up and just gets it out. Silzer cuts it off at center. Silzer, nice move. Gets it back to Dembo. Dembo across the Bomber line. Throws it towards the front of the net off a stick. Over the glass and out of play with 20 seconds remaining in the power play. A lot more zone time for the Wolves, but again, not a lot of shots.
It was all on the outside. They did set up, but they just couldn't get anything to work for them towards the net.
So 3:25 to go. You're right, we haven't seen Carter Cormier since that puck.
He is standing up there. I see. Of course, there's been two penalty kills, and maybe that's the reason we haven't seen him up there.
There's trouble. Yeah, that's right. Good point. Off the face-off. Marston will get it. Down the ice it goes. Long shot. Stopped here by Brown. And he'll let De Silva take it inside of the net. Just 10 seconds remaining in the Ronge power play. Here comes De Silva. At his own blue line to center. He'll get a hold of it. He'll flip the puck back in the Flin Flon zone. Wolves after it, trying to throw it out front. Brothers, who's got the goal, throws it back in the net. Mounier out of the box. That means Ronge is 0 for 2 on the power play tonight. Puck laying at the back of the Bomber net. The Wolves try to center it out front. Puck up come the blue line. Matthews has got it. Fires it through traffic. Puck is laying there. Boucher wasn't sure where it was. Piccinino will pick it up. Piccinino tries to skate it out, but it's stopped at the blue line. Fired back on target. Marquardt will reach up and grab that. And he'll hang on with 2:40 to go in the opening period. Shots dead even at 13 apiece. And if you're Ronge, probably feel like you deserve a little bit better fate right now.
Yeah, Ronge has done a nice job in the face-off circle, Rob. They, Keith Gruner rarely loses a face-off, and he's lost 2 or 3 tonight. So they have some strong face-off men too.
Norman set for the face-off against Stinton. Stinton will chat with him and Ryder Muka, the 2 local products in the second intermission, and Joey Lees in the opening intermission tonight. Kind of our holiday special as we wrap up our final broadcast here at 2024. Flin Flon in front 1-0, 2:25 to go in the period. Puck jammed deep in the Bomber zone. Lepper will knock it free. Had Cassette all over him. Goes into the far corner. Muka can't pick it up. That's grabbed here by Clark, and they're going to say somebody hit it with a high stick, so they're going to blow that one down. And the face-off is going to come outside the Flin Flon Bomber blue line. So Flin Flon leads at 1-0. The power play goal by Leighton Carruthers, his fifth of the year, the only offense so far. Norman once again set for the face-off against Stinton outside the Flin Flon Bomber blue line. Wolves win another face-off. Quick pass to Silzer. He'll dump it in on goal. Save made here by Marquardt. And they'll be forced to hang on, and there's no question what the game plan is from Ronge. It's from shoot from everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kenny's played very good this period, as Mr. Brown. We were commenting last night when he watched the national anthem and Brown had his mask off. He looks like he's about 14 years old. He's not, but he sure looks young.
Clay had a heck of a game. Is having a heck of a season.
Yeah.
Bombers will break up quickly. There's Cormier, but the puck a little bit behind him. Cameron back the other way. That's stripped away. Norman throws a body check. Puck loose for the Bomber net. Norman trying to jam it in there. Look out. Marquardt comes up and gets into it. That's going to cause a tussle. Kenny Marquardt fixing it up, and we got a big melee happening behind the Bomber net. Marquardt took exception to that, and I think you're going to see penalties handed out now for sure. Marquardt's probably going to get a penalty.
Kenny's got a bit of a temper, as I've said a lot. He's the nicest, calmest young man off the ice. Kenny's got a lot of spunk in that. Gets himself into some trouble sometimes.
We'll see how they solve this one. I think there's going to be penalties handed out. McDonald's out of town scoreboard tonight. Humboldt, they talk about a team that needs a win.
Yeah.
They lead Estevan 2-1 in the second period. Weyburn Yorkton 1-1. That's going into the second. No score in the opening period. Nipwood Melford. You got to feel for the Hawks. A 2-0 lead last night. Got her down to almost, I think, 4 or 5 minutes. And the Mustangs would reel off 3 straight power play goals. Picking up, like we mentioned, their 25th victory of the year. We'll see what Tad's crew can do at the Northern Lights Palace tonight. And Kindersley beat Battleford last night. They're up 2-0 in that one tonight after 1 period of play. That's the McDonald's out of town scoreboard. Penalties on the board both ways. I'm assuming Marquardt for Flin Flon. And it looks like, Norman for Laurent. So 4-on-4 hockey coming up again here with just under 2 minutes to go.
You got a timeout, it looks like. Mike Reagan giving the gears to the lines. But I see Carter Cormier standing on the ice. Doesn't mean he's going to get out there.
Well, he played the last shift.
Oh, he did. I didn't see him. Good. Yeah. That's good. Good news.
So 1:55 remaining in the opening period. Shots are 14-13 Wolves. And more 4-on-4 hockey coming up. It'll be Norman for the Wolves, Kenny Marquardt here for the Bombers. Now the Wolves coaching staff wants a explanation of the penalties. There's a big melee in front. Or Flin Flon get an extra penalty maybe. Bassell will have to go serve it, obviously, for the goalie.
Yeah, that's my guess.
Yeah.
Kenny doesn't like to take anything. He's not afraid to react. And
I didn't think that Norman was ever that much aggressive there. He was trying to jam the puck in.
He was poking at him. And I think there was something that might have happened just before Kenny sort of hacked at him a bit just before that.
Cameron for the faceoff against Ringer outside the Flin Flon Bomber blue line. Puck picked up here by Mars. Oh, that one got knocked down by Cameron. Here's a chance now. Cameron in behind the knee. Walks in, shoots it. That one fired wide. It comes outside the zone, and down the ice it goes. And Silzer back to get it with Ringer on top of him. Ringer takes Silzer down. Silzer gets right back up, and they continue to battle for that puck deep inside Laurent's territory. Puck will come back to Tanchuk. Back out front. Cormier tried to get a stick on it. Knocked away here. Silzer again in the corner. Around the boards it goes. Flin Flon will hold it in. Tanchuk at the blue line. Throws it in tight. Ringer trying to come back out front. Cormier with the steal, but then he can't get the puck to settle down. Silzer plays it ahead to Cameron at center ice. Cameron, the former Nipawin Hawk, will get that in tight. Throws that one in that time for Dorkin. Blue line. De Silva, but they're going to say nope. It came outside the blue stripe. Did not keep it in.
Certainly did. Cole Tanchuk did a nice play there, and he's very good at this. He wasn't trying to get it to the net, just feathered it in off these lively Whitney Forum boards, and it did come out and gave Carter Cormier a good chance. That's a great play.
1:01 to go in the period. Bruner set for the face-off against Cassette. 4-on-4 hockey here. For the remainder of the period, of course, barring another call, De Silva will drop it back to Turner at center. Back to De Silva. He's got it. Turner. Crossed the line. Stood up that time by Mounier. Here's a chance now for Carruthers with Gruner. Carruthers hangs on. Walks it. He scores! Stick into the right! And Leighton Carruthers has got the offensive mojo going. You saw him kind of glance over at Gruner.
Yeah.
He's thinking, okay, do I pass it? Then just a quick release. Boy, two beautiful goals here by the four-year major junior star. And you get a sense that maybe it's his turn to break out offensively.
Yeah, that was a great shot, and you're right. It's like a quarterback looking off the defensive back. He looked off the defenseman and just shot it, and a heck of a shot.
It was, and it takes a pretty good shot to beat this Laurent.
Yeah,
goalie.
and short side.
So Flin Flon will take a 2-0 lead. Carruthers second of the period, his sixth of the year, as Leffer will take off to center. Luke Leffer across the line. He'll fire it on target. Save, they rebound, they score! Owen Simp is on the doorstep. And it's 3-0 good guys here. As the Bombers right off the face-off, Cohen Simp, of course, is having another tremendous year here. 2 goals in that World Junior A Challenge bronze medal game on Sunday. And he continues to shine as Semple picked that one up to get the rebound out front. Nobody grabbed him. Semp's 8th of the year. And Flin Flon in business 3-0. And the Wolves reeling here after playing a pretty good opening period. So Flin Flon's in front 3-zip. Donkin will knock it down back in his own net. And he'll take off here. Donkin to center. Knocked off the play. Grabbed here by Steph. There's a 2-on-1. Piccinino coming in looking for more. Piccinino a chance, and he ripped it wide stick side. 10 seconds remaining. Chance in front again for Steph. Can't pull the trigger. Donkin's got it. And he's forced to retreat back of his own net. But boy, what a flurry for the Bombers to end the opening period. Carruthers scores at 19-17. Separate off the face-off at 19-32. And boy, the Bombers, a big finish to that opening period, will take a 3-0 lead to the locker room after the opening 20. First intermission show coming up for the North of 53 Consumers Co-op. We'll get to that. We'll recap the first period scoring summary. We'll have an interview, like we said, with Joey Lees, our Creighton Pizza player profile. McDonald's out-of-town scoreboard, lots of other fun stuff. From the Whitney Forum, the place is rocking tonight. Final game of 2024 here on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com.
Enjoy the full flavor of Chicken Chef's gourmet pizza on now for a limited time.
After this, we have
Try a
5.
smoky barbecue saucy base with the Nathaniel. Change things up with Quincy's Nacho Za salsa base, creamy butter chicken za, or stick to your favorite house pizza sauce with the Tuscan. Chicken Chef will let your taste buds lead you towards their gourmet pizza menu on for a limited time only. Available at Chicken Chef, where it always feels like home.
Hud Bay is proud to be a sponsor of this Bomber broadcast. From donations for bursaries, hockey schools, clubs, community events, charities, and so much more, Hud Bay has supported our community with dedication and generosity, contributing to events and organizations. Hud Bay thanks the people of Flin Flon for their continued support.
What? Okay, I got this. Oh, the cousins are coming. Now we need more ground beef and onions for the meatballs.
Go in the co-op. Boom. Ground beef, onions. Done.
Hey, really sorry, but the neighbor's popping by. We need a box of Christmas oranges, some sushi, a pie.
Go in the co-op. Got it, just like you said.
10 seconds.
Oranges, sushi, and half a pie.
Half a pie, hey.
For your last-minute holiday needs, visit the North of 53 Co-op. You're at home there.
Alrighty, welcome back to Whitney Forum. Boy, what a flurry to end that period for Flin Flon. They'll take a 3-0 lead to the locker room here after the opening 20. Carruthers would open things up on the power play. His 5th from Lepper and Semp at the 11:25 mark. And again, just parked himself nicely along the left side. You know, the Wolves are doing such a great job keeping everything to the outside. Flin Flon couldn't get much through. And then right on his stick, he lets it rip. And he makes it a 1-0 game. He'd score again. Play broke. You know, and Kevin Kaminsky made the comment in last night's pregame show that they couldn't afford to toss the puck away in the neutral zone, and that was going to come back to bite them. They got quite fortunate last night. There was turnovers both ways. Neither team really capitalized on neutral zone turnovers, but Flin Flon, their second goal is definitely a result of that. The turnover just outside the Laurent blue line, and he quickly went in, and it was a 2-on-1. He had Gruner cutting to the front, but he said, you know what, I'm in tight, I'll shoot it. He goes 5-hole. Second of the night, 6th of the year at 19-17, then right off the face-off, Cohen Semp gets the rebound. Piccinino gets in alone. The save is made by Brown. Rebound laying there. Nobody picked him up. Semp's got pretty good hands inside around the net. He picks up his 8th of the year. And boy, not a way for the period to end for Ronge. I thought they had a pretty good open. I mean, the first 10 minutes, I think, were flying. Lots of great chances. But again, going back to what Kevin Kaminsky said, you got to take advantage of opportunities, and that's the story of the game tonight. Ronge hasn't done so, and Flin Flon has.
Yeah, and they did have opportunities with a couple of power plays, and really ineffective. You're right, the one power play they were able to set up and just move it around the perimeter, but that's all they did. There was no shots, and you got to be able to take advantage of those power plays. You got to get shots at least, and that didn't happen for the Ronge Ice Wolves there. But they did have spurts and interesting games, some rough stuff, some good hits, and some goals.
And the Bombers lost Yakubchuk. We'll see what his development is as this game looms on. Shots were 17-15 Flin Flon, and yeah, like Mike mentioned, the Wolves 0 for 2 on the power play, Flin Flon 1 for 1, and a 3-0 lead. And when the Bombers lead after one period of play this year, they've been very, very impressive with a record of 11-1. So you never know. The Wolves have played better hockey on the road. One thing I do know, if Ronge does have any chance of coming back in this game, they got to get the next goal.
Yes, absolutely. The Bombers, they start to roll, and I think that's exactly what's happening here. So this period ending was maybe a good thing for the Ronge Ice Wolves to regroup.
So Flin Flon 11-1 when they lead after one. When the Wolves trail after one this year, they're 2-8. Carruthers leading the way tonight, a pair of goals, his 5th and 6th of the year, and Cohen Semp is back on the sheet as well with his 8th of the year. Flin Flon in front 3-0 once again after the opening 20. Let's take a break. More of the opening intermission for the Co-op. Joey Lees. It's our holiday special tonight with our final game of 2024. Going to be joined, of course, like I said, by the two 17-year-olds, the two local kids, Ryder Muka as well as Wyatt Stinton. They'll join us for the second intermission. But Joey Lees, of course, 3rd year as a Bomber, will join us for our Creighton Pizza player profile. His comments coming up momentarily from the one and only Whitney Forum here on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com.
It's Mrs. Claus again. It's tough shopping for the big guy at Christmas, and I'm sure it's the same for you when you're looking for the right gift for your Mr. or Mrs. So here's my advice. Go to Creighton Furniture. You may not be able to choose the right appliance or sofa love seat without the fear of choosing the wrong features or design, but you don't have to worry. At Creighton Furniture, you can look around, get ideas, and then buy a gift certificate so you can pick the right gift together in January. Creighton Furniture. It should be at the top of your nice list.
So the kids are at their friend's house, the dog's asleep, the nosy neighbors are down south. Let's do it. We're getting Creighton's Pizza. With everybody around, we fight for the last slice and always lose. We want pizza how we want it. Plus your one-stop shop for favorites like fried chicken, Greek, Chinese, burgers, and the new baked ravioli. This time call 688-2080 for Creighton's Pizza. Fight for the last slice and win.
Welcome to our first intermission. Joey Lees, our Creighton Pizza player profile, will join us here tonight. Joe, team on a heck of a streak right now. I mean, I think points now in 13 straight hockey games. In your opinion, what's been kind of the secret of the success for this team?
I think that we've just been a super physical and motivated group. We had a little bit of adversity. We didn't really have the start we wanted or expected, but the boys picked it up, and we just found a way to battle together. I think as a team we're a lot closer, and I think that has resulted into some better on-ice performances.
Talking to the coaches and talking to some of the other players, the feel that I get, maybe the turning point for the team this year was those back-to-back wins in Kindersley.
Yeah, those are huge for us. You know, Kindersley, they kind of know their game. Like they're a hard-nosed, gritty team. You know, like what you're playing against every night. Not a team to take lightly, and we really stepped up, and we had a great weekend out there on the road. Winning on the road ain't easy, and to do that, get 2 wins is huge.
You guys played very well on the road this year. I mean, even case in point, the Battleford series last weekend, 5-on-5. I don't know if I've seen your team look better.
Yeah, I know. I think on the road we just embraced, villain role. Like no one likes us no one likes the road team, and we just embrace that, and I think that we've thrived with it.
You yourself, I thought you had 2 really good games in Battleford. Were those the 2 best games of the year for you?
I'd say I just felt super confident in my game. The coaches have given me a role to play, and I think I've been playing it pretty well. And yeah, just confidence is huge, and the coaches have that in me, and I'm finding that in myself, so it feels good for sure.
The thing I noticed about those 2 games, and I'll get your take on it, I thought you had a lot of room out there. It seemed like for whatever reason they gave you some room, you took advantage of it.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. They're a good team. I think like bigger ice surface, I guess, maybe a little more room, but they were tight checking. Fun games to play in for sure when I guess you have that room. And I felt kind of the same way out there. Like I felt like I'd skate the puck a little more than had a couple more seconds than usual. But I don't know. It's just a game at the end of it. Guys are coming after you. Guys are going for the puck, sort of thing. So yeah.
You know, you had a chance to play with your brother last year. I know he's back skating with the team again. Obviously a pretty special year. Yeah. One thing to play minor hockey together, but to play junior, well, what did that mean, a chance to lace up with your brother here last year and, of course, have such a great season?
Oh, it meant everything. And these last 2 days, he came out and skated with us just because he's been home for Christmas break, and running it back has been really, really special. But, yeah, last year, that whole entire group was special, but to do it with my brother was awesome. We never actually got to play minor hockey together just because of that awkward age gap, but playing in the WIT in front of this many people every game, it was super special, and having all the family here, just, yeah.
Is that something you always kind of thought might happen, you dreamed about, or was it just something that you didn't really even, obviously he's focused in on his career in the Western League, you're focused in on getting into junior hockey. Of course, you had a chance to play in the Dub and some other options as well, so I guess what I'm saying is you're both kind of focused in on your own careers, I get that. Was it something you talked about? Maybe tell me kind of how it all kind of fell into place.
Yeah, we talked about it for sure, but we almost joked about it, and then it became a reality where the situation came up and the spot kind of happened to come to him, and super special. Again, talked about it always growing up, being able to play together, but never really thought it was almost a dream sort of thing, but the fact that it got to happen was, yeah, again, super special.
We talked about this team last year. It was a special team, a number 1 team in the country, I think, for 16 straight weeks. Came up a little bit short, but I don't think it takes away joy for the type of year that it was. What were your expectations coming in? I mean, your brother's gone, McNutt's gone, Carter Anderson, of course, was still here, but he's gone now, and, you go on down the line. Vaucler's really, Silvestri, I mean, these are studs.
Yeah.
But what was your thought process coming in this year?
I mean, just we know what kind of group we didn't really know what kind of group we had coming into it, but everyone was motivated, especially the returning guys. I mean, Ole and Tanny, they've come short, 3 times now? Me and Kenny, we've come short twice. Like, that hurts, and we're motivated. We're a motivated group, and everyone can kind of see it. The new guys see it. The guys from last year who were here for a short time, they see it, and they've embraced it, and yeah, we're motivated. Last year's group, it's in the past now. It doesn't really matter anymore for us this year. We're focused on this year and ourselves, and I think we got a good group and the group to do it here.
So coming in this year, you felt pretty confident to be a good team here again?
Yeah, very. I know Regs, he's good at his job. He can bring guys in. Yeah, he's good at what he does. He did it last year, but whatever. This year, did the same sort of thing. Brought some good players in that have made a strong impact on our team this year, and yeah, we're confident for sure.
You talk about bringing in some good players. I mean, one of the guys that comes to mind right off the hop is Matthew Keeper, the goalie. I mean, the thing, he reminds me of a Carey Price. He's not going to make a lot of maybe sensational saves, but he's always there. He's just so positionally strong. I mean, the guy's 9-0 for a reason. He's obviously a pretty top-notch goalie.
Oh yeah, he is the best. He's awesome. He comes prepared to the rink every day. You can ask him, but in practice, I definitely have his number. It's awesome. He's a great guy to have in the locker room. He's dialed in every game, every day. He wants to win, and I think that's everyone in the room. They want to win. We're so dialed in there, and I think as a team, we're so close, and we push each other every day, every game, every practice sometimes, and yeah, it's awesome. Keeps has been really good for us. Obviously, his record's insane. His save percentage, all those numbers, unreal. I don't really know goalies. Like, I can't really compare him to Carey Price, but you probably know him more than me. But yeah, he has been a stud upside for us and great pickup for sure.
Here's a question for you. With as good of a group that you had last year, scored a ton of goals, is your group harder to play against this year? Maybe than, because last year's team was, they're going to score as many goals as they want. Is your group harder to play against this year at the type of players that you have here?
It's so tough to compare both groups.
You see what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah, for sure. I don't really know, like, we had so many dogs last year. Like, I'm saying my brother, he was a dog. Alexi, he was a dog. Bachler, he was probably the most skilled guy I've ever played with. Andy, he was here at the start of the year or whatever, but, like, those guys were all dogs. I think this year, same thing. We got a lot of dogs on our team this year that just, again, I bring me back to motivated. We're a motivated group. Last year we were motivated. I can't really compare the two teams, but I think, especially in the last month since we had that little November break, I think we've come back this year with this team with a kind of a different mindset. We didn't have the start we really wanted, but then that November break was good for us. We came back and it felt like a new team in a way. We came back really physical, hard to play against, and we all just bought in, and now the boys we're dialed out here. But back to your question, it's so tough to compare the two teams and what team is harder to play against or what team's more physical, because there's so many different guys, and I think both teams are really good, so I don't really know.
Well, I like the group you brought, and I like what these guys are doing. A guy like Ryder Ringer is so good along the board, so you can go on and on. Points in 13 straight games. Hopefully continues against Ronge. Joe, a Merry Christmas to you and your family. It's always great to see you. Thanks for doing this, and good luck tonight. Good luck the second half. It should be a lot of fun.
Yes, thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Joey Lees, our Creighton Pizza player profile here on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com.
Time out. All right, guys, look at the whiteboard. We're going to do this, and then we're going to do that. Jones, what are you eating? There's 5 seconds left in the game.
5 seconds left. All tied up here, folks. Both teams getting ready for the face-off, and Jones has a piece of Jack Links in his mouth. What is he doing? The puck drops. Jones grabs it. He has some room. He shoots. He scores! The Bombers win. And now fans are throwing Jack Links onto the ice. This is madness. Arctic Beverages and Jack Links Beef Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Northland Ford proudly supports the Flin Flon Bombers throughout the SJHL season. We know that the Bombers will play tough like the Ford F-150, the toughest truck on the market for over 40 years. Northland Ford helping the community cheer on the Bombers as they work to bring a championship to the best fans in the league, and they provide you with the best selection on their lot. In the North, for the North, Northland Ford, the dealership you tell your friends about.
All right, welcome back to Whitney Forum. The referees and the Wolves have made their way on the ice. The Bombers will be away momentarily. McDonald's out-of-town scoreboard tonight. Humboldt Broncos a 3-1 lead on Estevan. That's with about 6 minutes to go in the second period. Yorkton, they lead Weyburn 3-1. That's a big one there tonight in the second period. Of course, both those teams battling for third overall. The Wings leading the Terriers, but it's 1 point entering play tonight. Melfort leads Nipawin 1-0 after 1, and Kindersley leads Battleford now in the second period by a score of 2-0. Quiet night in the MJHL, just 2 games tonight. The Blaze lead Nipawin 1-0 in the second. No score between the Freeze and Portage, also in the second period. NHL, a few games in the books, some afternoon games today. Nashville beat LA in overtime 3-2. Calgary beat Chicago 6-4. The Oilers needing overtime to get by San Jose 3-2. The Islanders lead at least 4-2 in the third. Jersey up on Pittsburgh 2-0 in the third. Montreal a 5-1 lead on Detroit in the third period. Patrick Lyonnais has scored yet again.
Wow, he's having a good year.
First even-strength goal. He's got 7 power play goals. Now he's got his first 5-on-5 goal in that one tonight. The Jets lead Minnesota 5-0 in the third. Columbus and Philly 2-2 in the third period. Buffalo, Boston 1-1 in the third, but Buffalo snapped their 13-game losing streak. And Ottawa and Vancouver, the second half for Hockey Night in Canada. And of course, a big finish in the opening period for the Bombers. They lead at 3-0. And we're back for the second period. 4-on-4 hockey for 5 seconds as Cassette takes the face-off against Gruner. Cassette will knock it inside the Flin Flon zone. Look for Ronge to push hard here. They desperately have to get the next goal here. Gruner That pass got intercepted here by Cameron. He'll drop it back to Silzer in his own zone. Quick pass to Norman at center. Off the glass, puck will roll the front of the Bomber net, and Morcourt grabbed it, thought about moving it, but a couple of Wolves were in the vicinity, so he'll hang on and they'll blow that down with 19:37 to go, but a big push for the Bombers late in that opening period. Pretty good spot, 3-0 entering the second, but a lot of hockey to go.
Absolutely. You know, you mentioned Matt Keeper reminding you of Carey Price. Silver reminds me of Dion Phaneuf, the way he skates and, of course, his size.
He's one of the top demon in the league for sure. He's good, and he logs a lot of minutes. He's out there now, throws it to center ice. Gruner knocked down by Cassette. Puck will roll inside the Flin Flon zone. Marsden, he'll pick it up. Sidesteps his guy that turns the puck over. Cameron hauled down. Penalty coming up against the Bombers again. There's good penalties in hockey games, Mike Slip. There's bad penalties. That's a good penalty because he threw the puck away.
Yeah, it was a bad giveaway. Who took it? Is it Marsden?
Yeah, he's going to take the penalty. So the Wolves will go to the power play for the third time tonight. We talk about them pressing to get that goal. This could be the turning point of the game for them, this early power play here in the second period.
Well, they have to be a lot better on it, Rob, but you're absolutely right. They need something to happen right here.
So a chance for the Wolves. It's their third power play of the night. Like Mike Slip mentioned, their power play struggled this year, ranked 11th in the league, but a goal right now at the beginning of the period would go a long, long way for them. As Norman takes the face-off, Wolves will jump on it quickly. Unfortunately, they can't hold it in. Cameron forced back to center. He'll thread the needle to De Silva. He'll play it ahead to Cassette. Cassette's got it. He'll get a hold of it. He'll send it back inside the Flin Flon zone. Buchart and Thomas, the two top power play producers for them. They both got 3 goals each to lead the way. Buchart obviously a big factor for them. Not on the ice right now, though. That'll be the second unit coming out here momentarily. So here's the face-off to the left of Kenny Marcourt. There's Norman. That's some good chances here in both these games this weekend. Tied up in the face-off circle, can't shoot it. De Silva. He'll get a hold of it. De Silva moves it out front. Partially blocked by Ringer. Can't get it out. De Silva back along the boards. Mounier took it from him but lost a handle. There's Cassette. Feeds it back to Cameron. Cameron's long shot deflected out front. Morcourt's got it down. They tumble it in and they score. Norman on the power play.
Kenny's looking for, I don't know, Rob.
It's a good goal. Yeah. Norman was down in front and he shovels it over top of Morcourt, who went down. A lot of traffic in front, but a big goal for the Ice Wolves here.
Here's the replay. Kenny was looking for, no.
He's not even in the crease. That's a good goal.
No, look, watch the
Look
Ice
good
Wolf.
to me. Norman will score.
Watch
the Ice
there.
Wolves are on the...
I don't think so, Rob.
Well, the referee thought differently.
Yeah, he sure did, and they're not going to change it, but you watch that again.
Norman, I saw it. It looked good to me. Norman gets the goal. That's his 10th of the year. That's a power play marker, and the Wolves are right back in it here. And that's going to come in 1:25 here in the second period. And a big goal for the Wolves, who needed that one, and they're back in this hockey game at 3-1. Puck is deflected outside the zone. That's grabbed here by Clark. He'll throw it in. Silzer waits for it. Throws it back to Donkin. Puck grabbed by Buchart. He'll send it in. Tanchuk after it along the boards. Tanchuk. Back of that will throw it to the far corner. There's Seitz. And he's thinking about freezing it up there. That's picked up. Look out, another penalty coming up against the Bombers, because that's over the glass and out. And the young Bomber blue liner, Tanner Clark, going to take a penalty. Boy, this is a big penalty kill now for Flin Flon.
Again, you were right on the last one. The Ice Wolves were able to score on that. This is huge.
Well, like we talked about, they needed something to happen quickly, especially after the way the opening period ended. They're going to get another opportunity. Clark will send it over the glass and delay a game being handed to him and the Bombers, and the Ice Wolves are right back on the power play. And Buchart is out there this time.
What do you think of that rule, Rob?
I think it's good. I think they do it. You know what? If they do it in the best league in the world, the NHL, why not have it in Junior A?
Yeah, I think the best league in the world is making a mistake with it.
Really? Yeah. I don't mind the call. I mean, it makes it a little bit more challenging for you inside your own zone. I mean, it sucks when it happens to you, but it's great when it happens the other way. Here's Silzer at his own blue line. He'll get it back to center. Threads the needle. That's knocked away. Oh, I thought they had a guy in behind the knee there. This will chase Dembo down.
And Dembo will go back and pick up the puck, and he'll start the power play from there. Dembo forced off the play. Ryder Ringer, a very good penalty killer all over him. He'll dump it up the boards. Pucked up here by Donkin. Donkin to center. Drop that one back. Bringing the puck in was Nazareth, who's had some good looks here tonight. Big body, trying to get to the front of the net. Wolves hold it in. Good work by Turner along the boards. Nazareth can't pick it up back to the net. Dembo's got it. Dembo held up in the corner. Puck picked up here by Nazareth. Nazareth, back of the net, will hang on to it. Nazareth, with a guy draped all over him, gets it to the corner. Donkin after it as well, but that's picked up by Crothers. He fanned on it. Puck will come to the blue line, held in here by Turner. Out front to Buchart. Buchart gets it to settle down. Like we said, one of the co-leaders of power play goals. Throws it out front, they score! And just like that, it's 3-2. It's Big Nazareth. And boy, that's the one thing about hockey, Mike Slett. Looked like the Wolves were in a world of trouble after a tough ending the period. 2 quick power play goals have got them right back in the game.
Yeah, that one wasn't goaltender interference, but the Bombers' defense just standing around watching.
Nazareth's had some good looks tonight.
Sure
Look at the goal.
Yeah.
He's alone in front of the net that time. And the Wolves have made it interesting at 3-2. And for Nazareth, take a look at his stats here for the year. That's his second of the year, the former Melfort Mustang. Like we said, a great opportunity for him to get some minutes. It'll come at the 3:17 mark, and all of a sudden the Wolves got something going with the power play. The league's 11th ranked power play strikes not once but twice early in the second period. Buchart and Donkin will get the assists on that one. So back-to-back power play markers by the Wolves have been a 1-goal game here early in the second period. Boy, if you're the Laurent bench, which we feel a lot better than you were like 2 or 3 minutes ago.
What a turnaround. In 3.5 minutes, you're right.
Joey Lee set for the face-off. There's Thomas, who wasn't even on the back-to-back power plays, and he's got one of the co-leaders with 3 power play goals. I guess they had the unit they liked, and it paid off. Off the face-off, there's a quick chance that time for Seitz, and into the glove, the save made here by Brown, which I think is Flin Flon's first shot here of the second period. So Wolves down, but not out. Off the face-off, back to Marsden, and he'll fire that on target again. And reaching up to grab that one more time is Brown, who's probably feeling better than anybody on the ice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Getting a little bit of support here back in the game.
Yeah, Marsden's got a nice shot too, but Brown, very quick glove hand. I noticed that last night, and again tonight he's made some great glove saves.
Lee set for the face-off here against the Wolves. Wilkinson. They're going to wave Lee's out, so Arbery will go to take the draw. And I don't think Yakubchuk came back to the bench, did he?
I don't believe so, Rob.
Townchuk will throw that one in tight. There's Seitz back of the goal, try to work it back out front. Seitz will get it again. 5-on-5 hockey here. Wolves a couple power play goals right back in this game, 3-2. Here's a chance for Arbery reaching out and firing that over top of the net. Every time I see Arbery play, I'm impressed. Boys turned into a nice
sure has.
Arbery back of the goal, wrap around a net. Good save that time. Brown rebound picked up this time. And here come the Wolves quickly to center. They'll throw that in for Vito. Vito in there, in the corner. That's picked up this time by DeLula. DeLula hammered along the boards. Stinton will get it back for Flin Flon, so it's fourth line against fourth line here. Puck lifted outside the zone, back in Ronge territory. Sheck lost the handle. Stolen this time by Stinton. Stinton back out front. It goes through the legs that time of Arbery. Arbery to the blue line. Held in by Lepper. Lepper a good move. Here's Luke Lepper. Couple nifty moves. Lepper to finish it up. That one ended up hitting, I think, Nuke in front of the net. Great effort by Lepper, though. Now the puck stolen. Partial breakaway by Cameron. He's got Cassette. He can't feed it back to him. Flin Flon quickly the other direction. Here's the pass to Buka. Broken up that time by Matthews. Townchuk back in his own zone. Got grabbed by Cameron in the corner. Norman will get it back in the blue line. Spins, fires, got blocked that time by Stinton. Stinton to center ice. Dropped it back to Vassell. He'll fire it in. Brown stopped that back of the goal. He'll flip it around the boards. Picked up this time by Norman. Look out, he almost got corked that time by Muka. Cassette
Flips it ahead. Got Cameron hit his skate, but picked up on the fly this time by Turner. He's on the ice. He'll bring it in. Wolves, new lease on life after 2 quick power play goals here in the second period. Flin Flon trying to get back in control. This is Lepper. Pass outside the zone, tipped on goal. Brown will make the save. He'll hang on with Ryder Muka cutting to the front of the net. So 14 and a half to go here in the second period.
Right now, the Ice Wolves are flying, Rob. They're just flying up and down the ice. So you're right. Those 2 goals have sparked them for sure.
3-2, Flin Flon leads at 14 and a half to go in the second period. Great crowd here at the Whitney Forum tonight. Looks like 1,000 here to me. We'll see what they announce, but it looks like 1,000 to me. Well, great crowd here. The last chance, of course, see this hockey team has had a phenomenal year once again. Unbeaten in the last 13 hockey games, trying to make something happen tonight. There's Park's shot right on target. Blockered away that time by the goaltender. And here comes Silzer back the other way. He'll dump it inside the Flin Flon zone. Mounier back there along the boards. Pinned up. Try to get a stick free. Silzer out front. That's grabbed here by Piccinino. He's pasted along the boards, and the Wolves are hitting everything in sight here. Clark, he'll poke it in. This will chase the deep man Laguna back. Oh, he got hit hard that time by Gruner. Very physical game out there. We saw it last night. Both teams are bringing it again here tonight. Wolves will work it ahead. Picked up here by Dembo. He springs the D-man. Duliba coming in, a backhander, good save, rebound, wide open net, they score again. It's 3-3. Nobody picked up Dembo. And the Ronge Ice Wolves have come back to tie the game. Mike Slip, can you believe it?
Oh, Kenny with a good save initially, and you're right, there was no defense to clear the puck. Here it is. Oh, they just got beat.
Puck laying there. Nobody picked up the trailer, which was Dembo. That's his 3rd of the year, and it's 3-3.
What a change of events.
And the funny thing is, we talked about Laurent's record not good after trailing after one, and Flin Flon's record. Sooner or later, things change.
Yeah.
Give the Ice Wolves credit. They didn't take advantage of opportunities in the first period, Mike Slip. They've done that here in the second. And they've tied this game at 3. Lepper plays the puck ahead to Cormier. Flin Flon needing something good to happen now. One thing the Wolves have done, not only have they taken the momentum out of the game, they've taken the crowd out of the game as well. And they're on the attack again. Thomas at center. Dropped it back to Nazareth. Back out front. Kicked away that time by Moorcourt. Rebound to Matthews. That's a knuckleball. That one just fired wide. Matthews to hold it in. Ringer after it. Can't get the puck out. Puck laying inside the Flin Flon zone. The Wolves are digging away. And sooner or later they're going to, well, the puck comes free. Comes outside the zone. Picked up here by Thomas. He'll rip it right back in. Moorcourt got a piece of that back of the goal. Puck laying there for Lepper. Lepper being watched. He'll feed it back to Marsden. Marsden to center. Lost off the stick that time of Matthews. Picked up and fired outside, or didn't come outside the zone. Good job by Sykes to get in there and knock it down. Flin Flon's got a chance. Ringer hangs on, shoots it. That one wide, stick side. Picked up here by Vitt to center. He'll dump it in. 3-3. The Wolves have come back from 3 down. Big comeback here in the second period. Turner can't hold the line. He'll dump it back in. Clark waits for it. He'll knock it down. Both teams making changes. Up the middle. Had Lees there. Couldn't pick it up, and it'll be an icing call against Flin Flon with 12:16 to play. Shots dead even as well. 22-22 on the front line shot clock. The crowd looking at it a little bit worse for wear. Really stunned with the developments they've seen here in this second period.
I'm stunned with the developments. Just a great first half of that second period for the Ronge Ice Wolves.
Face off inside the Flin Flon zone. The right of Kenny Moorcourt. Lees will take the draw here against Wilkinson. And Laurent winning face-off. They're doing that in the first. They win another one. They're going to wrap around attempt that. They're really hungry here. Arbery throws a body check on Sills, and the Wolves, like we said, it's a very, very important game for them, and they've really come out here in the second period, and full marks to them. The second was hit with a high stick. The play continues. Puck picked up back of the goal that time by Vitz. He's worked hard to the blue line. Shot blocked in front. Silzer will grab it. Silzer gets a shot on target. Save made. Rebound out front. Grabbed here by Tanchuk. Tanchuk. A defender that back to Lees. It's past him. Icing called against Flin Flon. 11:36 to go. Bombers having a hard time getting on track here. You can see not the same confidence that we've seen from the last several games.
They're not moving their feet, Rob. In my opinion, they're they're reaching and they just seem to be in a lull, like you say.
Face off back at the Flin Flon zone. The right of Kenny Marquardt, who's been beaten 3 times on 8 shots here in the second period. None of them his fault. They're all good goals in tight. Actually, all the goals are very similar. Matt scrambles in front of the net with a lot of traffic. There's a shot. That one hit. He had no idea where that one was either. Well, the Wolves are doing a good job getting in his kitchen here and screening him in the second period. Cassette to the blue line. There's a shot fired on. Big rebound kicked out front. Sights after. Have we seen Gruner here in the second period yet?
Not that I
don't think we have. Wolves continue to keep the puck in. There's Arbery. He's hit hard by Cassette. Set down on the ice. That'll get the Ronge bench going. Silzer at the blue line. Hangs on. Shoots it. Rips it over top of the net. Boy, if I'm Mike Reagan, I got to call a timeout here.
Yeah.
They're getting severely outplayed. Puck will hit a stick. It'll come out. I don't think you want to blow the lead and get behind, but the way Ronge is playing right now, it might only be a matter of time. Here's the pass to Cameron. He'll drop it back Donkin. Back out front, back at him. That didn't miss by much. Bombers trying to get back on track. The puck, the blue line, knocked down, fired back on target. Another big rebound in front, and waiting up front was Cameron, but he couldn't put it home. Here comes Stinton up the left boards. He'll get it in tight. Nice play out front. Oh, he got it to Vassell. Great effort here by the 17-year-old Stinton. We'll chat with him and Ryder Muka. Don't forget, coming up in the second intermission tonight. 10:21 to go, second period. Ice Wolves in business, have tied the game and have been the more aggressive club, getting another turnover here at the Bomber blue line. Stinton, though, will knock it away. Here's a chance now for an odd man rush. Muka down the wall. He's hit hard. He's shaken up. We're going to get a penalty here against LaRon, so Flin Flon going to go to the power play for just the second time here in the game. They need a goal, Mike Slip.
They do. They're getting beat to the puck on every occasion, Rob. They need something good to happen.
They're getting out hustled, I think.
Yeah, they are. They're just getting beat.
Well, Flin Flon's back on their heels, like you mentioned. So we'll see what the Bombers can do. Pepsi Power Play contestant this time around. Deborah Lind gets her products at the Red Apple. Good luck to her. Of course, Colin Deborah won a 12-pack of Pepsi earlier tonight. We'll see if Deborah can do the same thing. Bombers need something good to happen there. Even at 3. The blue line gets away from Crothers, who already has 2 goals in this game. Boy, 2 totally different hockey games here tonight. Lepper will give way here to Ringer. Ringer's got it, swings the pass back to Crothers. Crothers across the line, just holds it into Semp. He's got a goal as well out front. Here's Ringer a chance. Ringer hangs on, wide open net, and they score! There's Steve Gruner. And the Bombers will retake the lead. The power play looking good tonight. They're 2 for 2. Well, what a pass out front that time. Crothers starts the play, gets it back to blue line, it comes out front. Ryder Ringer, look at this look, right out front perfectly. And Keith Gruner will shovel it home. And for Keith Gruner, that's his team leading 13th of the season. What a pass by Ryder Ringer, and the Bombers, boy, did they ever need that.
You weren't sure if you saw Keith Gruner. I kept looking for him on the bench. I couldn't find him. Then all of a sudden, like you say, there he was and scored that beauty goal.
Flin Flon back in front, 4-3. Here's Semp across the line. That got blocked. And the puck is set back inside the Wolves zone. Ringer can't pick it up. Wolves will move it back to center. Here comes Victor. Seen a lot more of him in the second period. He bangs with Marsden here. Ringer. Back to center ice to Semp. He's across the line. Knocked away. There's a big body check. Gormgay stepping in the net. That'll get the joint hopping again. Wolves will flip it out. Marsden knocked it down at center. Then he falls down. Wilkinson's got it. Wolves back to the attack. Wilkinson a drop pass. Here's a chance on target that time. Puck bouncing. Flin Flon trying to get it out. Silzer pinching deep again. I think that they said something to Silzer at the break because he's been jumping into everything. There's a shot off the mitt that time of Marquardt. Flin Flon will get it down the ice. 2 sticks laying there in the center ice area. Boy, action and mayhem happening everywhere. Here's a steal here by Gruner. Back to Sent. Trying to come back to Gruner. DeLulo got it back. Buchart to center. Buchart across the Bomber line. Hangs on. Buchart looking for a lane. He'll drop it in deep. Tanchuk around the boards to Gruner, who's got the go-ahead goal. 2-on-1 Flin Flon. Piccinino and Carruthers. Piccinino works. It scores! Gildo blocker side. And boy, the Laurent bench is not happy with Scheck. He got caught up the ice. Scheck getting an earful from the assistant coach here for the Wolves. He was all over him as he makes his way back, and you can tell he got caught, and you can't turn the puck over. Flin Flon, well, turnovers again a big part of the game, but you mentioned the play of Piccinino earlier tonight. That's a turnover the Bombers take advantage of, and we got goals fast and furious here. Mike Slip in the second period, long and short of it. Flin Flon back in front 5-3.
There was some, there's been some great goals scored by the Bombers. Good, hard Howie Meeker wrist shots tonight, Rob.
Piccinino's 6th of the year. And holy cow, there's all kinds of offense here tonight. Bombers, this should give them a little bit of a lift again. As the puck is brought back across the line by Cameron, he'll shovel that deep in for Cassette. Cassette in the corner. Try to come back out front, hit a stick over top of the net. Sights, he'll get a hold of it. Lucky to get that out. You got to do a little bit more than that. Puck picked up by Lees at center, and he'll dump it right back. And he's lucky that didn't get picked off. Flin Flon will get it back in deep. Arbery trying to pin that up along the boards as he's in there tight battling here with the Wolf D-man De Silva. Ronge will work it free. This should be an icing call. It's going to make its way down the ice. All kinds of goals to catch up with here. With 7:25 to go in the second period, you got to get the puck out, Mike. You can't do it lackadaisically like that.
Yeah, and media timeout here, Rob. You're absolutely right. He's lucky.
Media timeout. We'll take a break. Flin Flon back in front 5-3. What a game here tonight to wrap up 2024 on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com.
McDonald's is a big supporter of local sports in the North and are very happy to sponsor the Flin Flon Bomber broadcast. Check out the McValue menu and items under $4. The baked muffins for $2.19, chicken stack wraps $2.79, hamburgers $2.69, the sausage McMuffin $2.79, Junior McChicken $3.29, and the cheeseburger only $2.99. Small fries for $2.49 and 2 pies $1.99. McDonald's at the Flin Flon location at Walmart, also offering curbside pickup. Download the app, collect McDonald's rewards for free food, and sit and relax in the comfort of your own vehicle and await your order. McDonald's wishes the Flin Flon Bombers lots of success in the 2024-25 season. Bailey Homes provides a ready-to-move home as unique as you and your family. From their expertise in the planning, the quality of the build, to the care of the move, they allow you to take the stress out of home construction. Let Bailey Homes make your dream home a reality. Family-owned and operated with lots of experience building and moving homes to the north. Visit Bailey-Homes.ca or call 204-903-5220.
Just trying to catch up on all the goals here. Boy, fast and furious, 7:25 to go here. In the second period, it was 3-0 Flin Flon after one. The Wolves, a couple quick power play goals, and they tied things up at 3. And the Bombers take the lead 5-3. They get a chance right off the face-off again. Puck bouncing. Cameron gets his glove up on that. Back to Tanchuk. He shoots it. That just redirects wide. Holy cow, we got action all over the place. Flin Flon trying to get restored that 3-goal lead. They come close with a couple of great chances here. Wolves work it back to center. There's Cameron across the Bomber line. They're offside, blown down with 7:04 to go. But holy cow, what a second period here tonight. Probably a little bit more offense than maybe both coaches were expecting.
Sorry, yeah, the Bombers got their feet moving like we said they needed to, and sort of had taken over this period. The Ice Wolves, obviously, with 3 goals to tie it up, but the Bombers have bounced back with some nice goals from Piccinino and Gruner.
7:04 to go. Here's a Silzer to center ice. He'll get a hold of it. He'll send it in off the glass back in Flin Flon territory. Wolves, still lots of time on the board. Realize how important the next goal is. Again, Flin Flon will dump it up the ice. Ligura, who's got A couple assists. Here's a steal by Carruthers looking for the hat trick. He just missed short side. I don't know. That was coughed up in the Wolves' end. Must be giving both these coaches fits here with the turnovers both ways here in this period. Wolves will dump it in. There's Cole Tamchuk stripped away from him. He'll get it back. Up the boards that time. Gave it away a second time. Puck picked up in the corner. Wolves continue to work hard. Boy, I'll tell you what. Do not take any more shifts off. Flin Flon might restore the 2-goal lead. Ronge is still very much in this hockey game. Gruner tried to grab a hold of his guy. Puck is bouncing down the side of the Bomber net. Gruner, who's got the go-ahead power play goal, will pick it up. Piccinino's also got a goal. Gets it ahead to Carruthers. 2 on the night. Carruthers back across the line. He'll dump it in deep. Go off for a change. Stills are in there for the Wolves. He'll pick it up. Trying to move that back to Thomas. Thomas along the boards. Lost it to Semp. Semp throws it back to Mounier. Mounier lifted it back here to Cormier. Cormier, a nice drop pass. Here comes Lepper to center. On tape to Ringer. Ringer on the right side. Semp a chance into the glove, and Brown is there. Boy, Ryder Ringer, maybe not ponding up a ton of points again tonight, but boy, he's been as good of a forward as they've had all year. Yeah. The thing I like about him is not only is he good offensively, doesn't lose puck battles, and is a very good defensive hockey player.
Yeah, another great Mike Reagan pickup. He's been outstanding.
Ringer takes the face-off against Wilkinson. Wilkinson wins the draw. Puck sent back to the Bomber blue line. Lepper knocked that one down. He'll feed it back here to Mounier. Mounier to center. Will dump it in. Puck goes back to Laurent's net. Wolves work it back to center. Lepper waited for it. He'll get rid of it quickly to Mounier. 5:23 to go second period. Here's a chance for Cormier. Cormier behind it. He got a good chance to rip that one wide. Ringer. Back of the goal for Semp. Semp couldn't get set up there. Lepper holds it in at the right point. This is Luke Lepper. Shakes off the check. Back to the point for Ringer. Ringer's got it. He'll hang on. There's Ringer looking for a lane. Trying to feed that one back the right side. It hits a skate. Cormier's going to come back and get it. On the Bombers' side of center. 5-3. Flin Flon leads it. Wild game here with just under 5 minutes to go in the second period. Flin Flon will dump it in. Matthews races back to get it. Ringer on top of him. We have not seen Jakubchuk come back to this hockey game. We'll have to find out from Mike Reagan on the postgame report his status. The Bombers lost Olesen last night. Jakubchuk's had a tremendous year, second year in the league. Puck sent back down the ice. Clark will go back to get it. Clark off the boards to Arbery. His backhander tried to come back to Lees. That's intercepted by Turner. Puck sent to center ice. Picked up by Lees. He'll dump it in. Not sure what the crowd was reacting to. Something happened on the side of the two benches there. Meanwhile, play continues. Dembo takes the pass across the Bomber line. Dembo heads on off a stick over top of that. Kind of flew more court a little bit there. I think he caught a lost sight of it once it went off the stick. That's why if you can always use a D-man for a decoy or a screen, it always works. Wolves hold it in. Donkin back to the net. Will bounce it off the boards. Knocked down here by Turner. Feeds it to Silzer. He can't hold it in. Lees gets a hold of it. Joey Lees trying to throw the needle to Seitz. Rolls inside the Wolves zone. Silzer go back to get it. Flin Flon will make a full change here. 3.5 to go in this quick second period. Here's Buchart back for the Wolves. Feeds it back to Turner. He's been out there a long time. He'll dump it in and go out for a change. And Moorcourt will stop this back of his own net. Marston lost the handle. Wolves get to the blue line. Knocked down. One-timer, but not much on that one at all. Puck bouncing in front of the Bomber net. Moorcourt taking no chances. He'll jump on that. 3:19 to play in the second period. Like we said, a wild one here tonight with the Bombers in front 5-3. Let's check some scores out of town tonight with the McDonald's out of town scoreboard. We've got Humboldt leading Estevan 3-2, just underway in the third. Yorkton a 3-2 lead on Weyburn. That's late in the second period. And Melford ahead of Nipawin 3-1 late in the second period. And Kindersley's opened up a 5-2 lead on the Battlefords late in the second period. That Kindersley team was a team I think a lot of people thought would be much improved this year, starting to find their mojo here. Getting ready for the new year. Could be a tough team in the second half. Cameron. He'll dump it in deep. Cassette. He'll knock it down, but couldn't get it out front. Cameron will follow that up. Piccinino took it from him. Can't get the puck out. Held in that time by the Ronge decoy. Puck rolls deep inside Flin Flon territory. There's Piccinino after it. He loses the handle. Gruner gets it back. Feeds it ahead to center ice to Piccinino out of his reach. Broke it up, sent back to center, but right on Lepper's stick. Lepper dropped it back here to Gruner. Gruner pinned up along the boards. There's Carruthers back out front. Nice pass. pass grabbed here by Lepper. Lepper brings the puck in deep, 2.5 to go. Flin Flon would love to get another one here late if they could. There's a shot through traffic wide of the mark. Cassette will find it. And he plays it back to Norman at center. Norman got that first power play goal to kind of spark the comeback tonight. In for Cameron. He'll dump it deep. Clark hit off the play, but the Bombers pick up the puck. They move it back to center ice. This is Vassell. Down the wing. He'll dump it in deep that time for Muka. He can't pick it up. Stinton did. Got knocked away from him. Wolves back the other direction. That's Boucher at center. Sidesteps Clark, and he'll bring it in. Boucher out front. He had a guy there. Nasworth already has a goal, but he couldn't knock it down. Here comes Wyatt Stinton back the other way. Thomas lined him up. Puck rolls back in the Wolves zone, picked up by De Silva. Thrown away along the boards. Nasworth had to come back and grab it. To De Silva, back of the goal. Muka bumping with him. There's Vassell. Johnny on the spot trying to grab the loose puck. Vassell tied up. Puck once again fired around the boards, but held in. Marsden knocked it down. Good play by the big D man. He and Muka trying to pin the puck up. It comes free. Grabbed here by Ringer. He'll knock it down. Ryder Ringer trying to get a stick on it. Picked up instead by Muka. Muka looking for someone to give it to. Muka throws it in deep inside the Wolves zone. Turner will pick it up, and down the ice it goes. It'll be an icing call again as he gets dropped back in the play by Muka. Icing waved off. Mounier can't pick up the puck back of the goal. Marston in there again trying to freeze it up here. He'll work it free. And he gets it over here to Cormier. Cormier, that one hit a stick. Puck comes in. Flin Flon will get it back to center. Ryder Ringer can't get away from Soldier. Uses that big reach to his advantage there. Poked it back. Once again to the D-man. That was Laguna, but he couldn't move it out. There's Semp in tight that time for Cormier. Ring around it. 35 seconds remaining in the period. Buchart for the Wolves intercepts. Gives it back to Donkin. Donkin down the wing, knocked away. Bombers come back the other way. Ryder Ringer trying to cut towards the front of the net. Sills still out there, knocked it away from him. Ringer goes down hard. The puck is sent outside the zone. Picked up here by Lepper. And Donkin on top of him, but he made a good move. He'll bring it to center. 10 seconds to go. Fired back inside Laurent's territory. There's Silzer. Around the boards. Township can't get a stick on it. Lifted past him to the Bomber blue line. Clark will grab it. That's going to do it for the second period here tonight. Mike Slip. Boy, you want to talk about an exciting second period. All kinds of different twists and turns in that one.
Crazy. It was a crazy period. It looked like the Ice Wolves were going to take over. They did with 3 goals. But then the Bombers stormed back and I think really outplayed them from about the, the 15-minute mark, Rob.
Well, it's interesting because you made a comment earlier in the period when Laurent was going, how Flin Flon was standing around. Yeah. I don't know if Laurent just ran out of gas the last 5 or 6 minutes or what the case was, but that's what I was thinking, especially towards the end of the period there. Flin Flon was able to hem Laurent in their own zone for big stretches, as you saw. So I thought that was interesting, the comment you made earlier with Flin Flon kind of standing around. And then we saw I think Laurent almost looked tired to me at the end of that.
Yeah.
And they outshot Flin Flon in the second period.
Well, and that's exactly what I thought the Bombers looked like at the start of that period. That they
I just think they got overwhelmed.
They're sluggish and maybe resting on their laurels with a 3-goal lead. I don't know. But as soon as I said that comment, it seemed they turned it around. And they started to skate again. And the Laurent Ice Wolves are flying. And then, as I say, the Bombers took over and they were flying. So an interesting period. A lot of good hits. Sometimes I sit here for you call it the crunch of the game now, Rob? Sorry. And I can't come up with any. But there's been some good hits. I've got quite a few written down. So.
I'm sure you do. We'll take a break. The second intermission show for the Co-op coming up. Wild second period. Flin Flon leads at 5-3 here on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com.
Enjoy the full flavor of Chicken Chef's gourmet pizza on now for a limited time.
After this, 7.
Try smoky barbecue saucy base with the Nathaniel. Change things
4
up
total,
with
got
Lindsay's Nacho Za salsa base, creamy butter chicken za, or stick to your favorite house pizza sauce with the Tuscan. Chicken Chef will let your taste buds lead you towards their gourmet pizza menu on for a limited time only. Available at Chicken Chef, where it always feels like like home.
Oh, Mrs. Claus again. It's tough shopping for the big guy at Christmas. Well, this year I'm off to Creighton Furniture and Appliance Center. I'm getting him a new Maytag laundry pair so he can keep his suit clean and stop accusing me of shrinking it. And a Maytag refrigerator and self-cleaning range so we can cook together. The best part? They all come with Maytag's 10-year limited parts warranty. Creighton Furniture is definitely at the top of my nice list.
The gift of the outdoor holiday sales event is almost over at Frontline Sport and Leisure. Once the calendar is thrown out, the deal is done. Save up to $3,000 or get financing as low as 1.99% on select Polaris, Sportsman, Scrambler, Ranger, Razor, General, and Expeditions. Your year is riding on this. Deal ends January 1st. Get to where you want to go, how you want to go with the gift of the outdoor sales event. Call 688-3333 or visit them at Coronation Drive in Creighton at Frontline Sport and Leisure.
The magic of Christmas is now at Shane's.
All I want for Christmas is Lego.
All I want for Christmas is a Bluetooth speaker by Ultimate Ears.
All I want for Christmas is a new laptop.
All I want for Christmas is VTech toys.
All I want for Christmas is the biggest TV my wife will let me get.
All I want for Christmas is for everyone to be happy.
Get the magic you're looking for this Christmas at Shane's in the Atinica Mall.
Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho.
All righty, welcome back to Whitney Forum. Rob Hart, Mike Slip, final game of 2024. A wild one tonight. Let's recap the second period scoring summary. It was 3-0 for the Flin Flon Bombers after one. And we talked about it, Mike, or I mentioned it coming in the second. That power play for the Wolves early in the second. They did not capitalize on their opportunities in the first period. We said this could be the turning point of the game, and well, it certainly was for them. They got that, controversial or not, they got the goal, and that was a big goal. It set the tone. They kept coming. That's what kind of fed the furnace.
Absolutely, and we said that they needed that goal right away, Rob, and they got it. And then they got the next one on the power play, too. We were commenting how their power play in the first period was really non-existent, and it wasn't. And they were able to cause some disturbance in front of the net, and I think in the crease, but it counted. And then that's what you have to do, and you have to make it tough on the goaltender, and they did for Kenny Marquardt there. I don't think he had a chance on any of them.
No, Normus, that's Normus' 10th of the year. He's having a good year. Assists went to Cassette at the 125 mark, so they scored really, really quickly in the second period. Then Naslund comes back on the power play. I've been talking about him a lot the last couple nights. Big body, former Melfort Mustang. He got in front his second. That was the assist went to Buchart and Donkin at 3:16. Then Dembo, Kenny Marquardt kind of hung out to dry. They got the breakaway. Lagura, the defenseman, got the breakaway, got in. Got a good chance. A rebound laying right in front. Nobody picked up Dembo. He races in. Yeah. Gets his third of the year. Ties things up at 6:16. I'll go back to a comment I made to you. Wolves kept coming. I said Mike Reagan might need to call a timeout.
Yes.
Well, he does. He gets quite fortunate because they get a power play. They strike on that. Keith Gruner, who we hadn't seen much in the second period prior to that, the recipient of a beautiful pass by Ryder Ringer. He'll shovel home his team leading 13th of the year at 10:27. And Anthony Piccinino, it's a neutral zone turnover, Mike Slip.
Yes.
Puck picked up here by Carruthers. He walked in, fades it over to Piccinino. He makes no mistake. He pots his sixth. And the Bomber is able to come back after letting that 3-goal lead slip away to make it 5-3 after two. Shots were actually 13-10 Wolves. They lead Flin Flon 28-27 after 40 minutes of play. You don't see Flin Flon get outshot often.
Very rarely, absolutely. When they usually outshoot the other team by a lot.
Both power plays working tonight. The Wolves are 2 for 4. Flin Flon 2 for 2. And we'll see what happens for it. Well, we've had 2 totally different hockey games tonight. What's one to think maybe it's 3 totally different games with the third period coming up. When the Bombers lead after 40 minutes of play, a perfect 14-0 on the season.
Wow.
We expect the Wolves to empty the tank again when Ronge trails after 2 this year. Their record is 1-10. But again, great second period for them. They've got some confidence they could score. We talk about how important the next goal is. The next goal in this game is critical again, especially with the way the momentum has slipped back and forth. So, Flin Flon back in front 5-3. On goals by Gruner and Piccinino. We'll take a break. It's our holiday special. We'll be catching up with the 2 17-year-old locals. Ryder Muka
Utica, Wyatt Stitt and their comments on being Bombers next. More of the second intermission show for the Co-op right here on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com. Northland Ford proudly supports the Flin Flon Bombers throughout the SJHL season.
3 more after this.
We know that the Bombers will play tough like the Ford F-150, the toughest truck on the market for over 40 years. Northland Ford helping the community cheer on the Bombers as they work to bring a championship to the best fans in the league, and they provide you with the best selection on their lot. In the North, for the North, Northland Ford, the dealership you tell your friends about.
Enjoy the full flavor of Chicken Chef's gourmet pizza on now for a limited time. Try smoky barbecue saucy base with the Nathaniel. Change things up with Flinty's Nacho Za salsa base, creamy butter chicken za, or stick to your favorite house pizza sauce with the Tuscan.
10
Chicken
seconds.
Chef will let your taste buds lead you towards their gourmet pizza menu on for a limited time only. Available at Chicken Chef, where it always feels like home.
Alrighty, welcome to the second intermission here tonight. As promised, of course, it's a kind of our holiday special featuring all the local players here on the Flin Flon Bombers. We talked to Joey Lisa last intermission. This time around, we're going to be joined by Ryder Muka, who had a little bit of a taste with Flin Flon. He kind of traveled around with them in the playoffs last year. And, of course, Wyatt Stetton will join us here tonight as well. I will let Wyatt catch his breath here. So, Ryder, I'll start with you. You kind of had a bit of a taste of traveling around with Flin Flon last year. You must be ecstatic to make the team this year and playing for your hometown club. What's it been like?
It's been pretty amazing, you know, being with the boys last year, and you get to experience the whole playoff feeling, and you know, it's just great vibes and great team, and you know, it just means a lot to play here.
You had a really good year in AAA last year. I mean, I know the playoff run didn't go for as long as you wanted, but I know that you played very well. You must have been pretty happy with how you played. Did that kind of sit in the back of your head thinking, you know what, I've got a pretty good chance to make the next step to junior now?
Yeah, you know, like, because playoffs is like pretty much the biggest deal in all of hockey, right? So, and in the playoffs I performed well, and you know, it gave me a taste of what junior is going to be like, and just helped me to get here.
Now you had a chance. Talk about what it did for you personally, that junior run with Tisdale, then of course hanging around the team. What do you gain out of that? What was the biggest things you took away?
Pretty much just like physicality, and the speed is like pretty different, and like AAA gets you caught up big time, but it's like just so much different in ways.
And I guess it's one thing to sit there and experience, but another thing to be on the ice. What was it like the first time you stepped out with that Bomber uniform? Can you describe that feeling? What was going through your mind? What were you thinking?
It felt like a dream, to be honest. Like, you grow up here watching the Bombers play, and you grow up and you're like, wow, I want to play for this team, and just to put it on and skate out there, home opener, just feels great, and it's like, wow, I'm here.
We'll get to your first 2 goals momentarily. Wyatt, let's bring you in. A little bit of a different avenue for you to get here. You went to the Rink Hockey Academy. I guess at one time aspirations to play in the Western League, but not such a bad place to play in the SJHL. Talk about, I think you're a little bit different for you. I know you wanted to play in the dub at one time, but it kind of worked out. Talk about how you kind of arrived in Flin Flon, how it all kind of unfolded for you.
Just this summer, I talked to Regina, and I just kind of decided that I wanted to go the school route, and talking with Mike, and just thought that this would be the best fit for me to play and grow as a player. So,
not to put words in your mouth, but I'm assuming growing up at Flin Flon too, probably always kind of dreamed about playing for this team.
Yeah, no, I've always dreamt of playing here, and it's been awesome. I mean, we got a really good group here. It's been a lot of fun.
You've had some success. You scored another goal last. You scored some nice goals. How does the last one's rank? I mean, a nice deflection. I mean, that goalie played really well for them. It almost seemed like that was the type of puck that was going to have to go past him. But you've had some success. 4 goals now. You're pretty happy with what have you been able to contribute?
Yeah, I have. I mean, it's a lot harder to contribute in this league than AAA or the school league. But yeah, any way I can help offensively is awesome.
The one thing that stands out for me, you had that suspension against Yorkton, but boy, did you ever come back. I mean, you came back and played against Yorkton, ironically, your first game back. I thought that's one of the best games I've seen you play. You were obviously ready to go that night.
Yeah, I was fired up. I was off for 9 games, and I was healthy. I mean, with the suspension, just kept working out and getting on the ice, and yeah, I was ready to go. And I knew they'd be coming out hard. So, and it was a fun one.
Got to be tough to sit and watch, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, it is what it is, but you just can't let it get to you, and stay healthy and keep getting better, I guess.
A lot of young guys are going the Rink Hockey Academy route right now. What was it about that made you decide that that's the route you want to take to get to junior hockey?
Here the ice comes out so early, so going there, I was skating every day and working out every day with great trainers and NHL caliber skating coaches. So it was just the ice, being able to be on the ice till the end of June, and it's a really good league. It's fast. It's nothing like this though. This is a lot heavier, a lot faster, but it's still a really good league.
Physical at all? Was it pretty physical?
Not really. There's a lot of soft players, especially when you go towards BC. It gets a lot softer. But the Prairie Hockey Academy, Notre Dame, they were always gritty teams to play against.
Sure. Let's get back to Ryder. Ryder, coming off one of your biggest game for you individually. I mean, you guys got the 2 goals against Nip, but you've had a lot of tremendous chances. Was it kind of eating away at you a little bit? I mean, you've had some chances. Goalies made some pretty good saves. It's not like you're just firing it in their pads or their gut, but what was your mindset that you've had so many chances? You want to get that first one bad, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, when I wasn't scoring, it was just the only thing on my mind was I need to score this. Like, I'll get a back door, and I'm just like, oh, like this has to go in, but no, they didn't. And I think it was just because I was thinking about it too much, and then once I just stopped thinking about it and just tried to play the game the right way, it just happened.
Well, your first goal, pretty nice goal to score.
Yeah, it was. I pretty much blacked out, and I think I had the worst celebration in my life. I don't even know what I did, but it was crazy.
Well, the good thing is you got a chance to celebrate again because you scored another goal that night, and I think you had a chance for the hat trick too, did you not?
Yeah, I did. Joey had a little sauce pass to my shin pad, but it was could have had a chance there.
Well, I mean, you get that monkey off your back. Another opportunity here. Last game before Christmas. I mean, this is probably one you got unbeaten in 13. I mean, it's been quite a run for the team. But let's face it, you want to win this one badly tonight.
Oh yeah, we do. I mean, it'd be amazing to go 13-0-1 in the last 2 months, and just to go into the Christmas break on a high is pretty awesome.
Take me back. What were you thinking when this team was struggling in October?
I was just thinking about playing the right way, and as long as we keep to it and keep the right things going, we can get out of it.
Well, and you've certainly done that. You got a tremendous team here. Quickly before I wrap things up with you, biggest hockey moment for you could be any level of hockey you play at Ryder. When you look back at your hockey career to this point, what's the one thing that jumps out at you?
Probably when I went to the Brick Invitational Hockey Tournament. That was a pretty big deal. Best teams in Canada and America playing in West Ed. It's a pretty cool experience.
That's a good one, and I guess your best Bomber moment, the 2 goals from the other night?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Sounds good. Listen, Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thanks for this. Good luck here tonight and the rest of the way.
Yeah, thank you. You too.
All right, we'll bring Wyatt Stinton in quickly. Wyatt, and again, the same thing for you. I mean, you're sitting out. The team's kind of struggling in October a little bit. What are you thinking?
We were playing really good games. We just couldn't find the back of the net. Just stick to our game plan. We all knew in the room that we could do it, and now look at us. We're doing really well. So
before I wrap it up, I'll ask you too your biggest hockey moment so far. Again, any type of level of hockey you played?
Probably be the U16 championship. We won my U16 year at the rink in Penticton, and that was awesome.
Best Bomber moment so far?
Has to be that Yorkton game. That was it was a really good crowd, and being able to produce was really nice, and it was physical, and it was gritty, and it was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Listen, hopefully a lot more moments for you. Thanks for doing this. Merry Christmas to you as well and your family, and good luck tonight and the rest of the way being a Bomber.
Yeah, thank you, Hardy.
That's Wyatt Stinton and Ryder Buke, the 2 local products here on 102.9 CFER, Flin Flon, online.com.
Hud Bay is proud to be a sponsor of this Bomber broadcast.
3, got
From donations for bursaries, hockey schools, clubs, community events, charities, and so much more, Hud Bay has supported our community with dedication and generosity, contributing to events and organizations. Hud Bay thanks the people of Flin Flon for their continued support.
I got a PS5.
I got that phone that does everything faster and better than the old phone.
Woo!
Woo! I got the festive double down from KFC.
No fair.
Lucky.
The bunless sandwich with 2 signature triple breaded chicken fillets, and it's loaded with KFC original recipe stuffing, creamy mayo, and a tangy cranberry sauce.
But you were so naughty this year. You cheated on your taxes and you never use your signal.
Yeah, we always signal.
All I know is the festive double down from KFC is definitely on the nice list because it's so good.
The North of 53 Co-op invites you to take a moment and think about those way back Christmas memories. Maybe you were just a kid, or maybe you saw something like it on TV. People all gathered around for the holiday season, enjoying good company and good food. The Co-op can help you make new memories with an expertly arranged deli tray, a bevy of gourmet cheeses, and of course, sweet treats. It's the reason folks come on over, or the reason you pop by, because especially at Christmas at the North of 53 Co-op, you're at home there.
And welcome back to Whitney Forum. Let's take a look at McDonald's out-of-town scoreboard here tonight. We got the Humboldt Broncos in the Estevan Bruins 4-2. That's with about 8 minutes remaining in the third period. We've got Weyburn Yorkton 3-3. Well, I think it was 3-1 at one time.
Yeah.
For Yorkton, so Weyburn's come back. Melfort leads Nipwood 3-1 after 2, and Kindersley a 5-2 lead on Battleford. That is in the third period. Manitoba Junior Hockey League tonight, the Blazing Nipua 5-1 in the third, and Portage a 2-0 win in the Freeze in the third period. We get to the NHL scores our next break. Flin Flon leads Laurence 5-3, just underway in the third period. There's a chance for the Bombers off the hop. There's Lees from an off angle, and he just missed. Carruthers will pick it up for the hat trick. A chance and a save made here by Brown. So Flin Flon, 2 great chances, 15 seconds here into the third period. NHL Finals, Nashville over LA 3-2 in overtime. Calgary beat Chicago 6-4. The Islanders, they doubled up on the Leafs 6-3. Edmonton in overtime beats San Jose 3-2. Montreal beats Detroit back-to-back nights 5-1. Jersey over Pittsburgh 3-0. The Jets a big win. They beat Minnesota 5-0. Columbus, Philadelphia 2-2 in the third. Ottawa, Vancouver, no score in the first. And it's 13 straight losses for the Buffalo Sabres there, Mike. They lose to Boston 3-1. I don't know, normally I'd say Lindy Ruff gets fired, but they're running out of people to coach that team.
Yeah, how many times can he coach that team?
They're pretty good the last time he was there to the Stanley Cup final. They've gone through everybody. Boy, 13 losses in a row. Something's got to give there. Maybe they'll make it trade. I'm not sure. But we're just underway in the third period. Keith Gruner, the big go-ahead power play goal, will take the face-off here. Sulzer off the draw. In the corner. Back of the goal. That's scooped up this time here by Laguna, who's looked good here both nights here for the Wolves. Lost a handle on that one. Flin Flon will dump it back in. There's Sulzer. Off the boards to Cameron. Cameron's got it. Back to center, knocked away by Piccinino. To Gruner. They got an odd man rush going. Gruner walked in, save Lees, open net, can't finish it up, boy. It was right there for the taking, and it kind of rolled up on him a little bit. Cameron, he'll bring it in the other way. Cameron to the front of the net, got one hand on the stick, and the save made here by Morcourt, a tough one. He's trying to jam that through his 5-hole. Here's Mounier back of the goal. Quick pace again to open things up in the third period. Flin Flon in front by a pair of goals, like we mentioned, 5-3. Here's a nice pass to Ringer. Across the Laurence line. Tried to go wide on Turner, but he stayed with him. Piccinino gets a turnover in the corner. Turner got it back. Wolves will push it back to center ice. That's Dembo. Played it back. Wolves, somebody lost another one of those net guards. That caused a big penalty last night. We heard from Kevin Kaminsky in his half of the pregame show. Puck is skips to center. Dembo after it. Can't pick it up. Townchuck has it. He'll dump it right back in. Puck at the side of the Ice Wolf net. Grabbed and held on to this time.
I think it was Cohen Samplot, the lost net guard. He's put a new one on over there. I think that's who that is.
Yeah, we saw a couple of them laying off. One of them led to a power play for Flin Flon late in last night's game.
Maybe Leo Seitz.
18-16 to go. 30-28. Flin Flon back in front of the shots after a nice start here to the third period. Off the draw, this is Sulzer. Sulzer loses it out front. Grabbed here by Seitz. Poked away from him. Comes back to center. Flin Flon will try to throw it right back in. Puck rolls back here. Grabbed here by Matthews. To Bucarts. Center ice cut off by Arbery. Played ahead. Seitz. He's got it. Dropped it back to Arbery. Arbery will bring it in. Here's Arbery, back of the net. Arbery left it there. Picked up here by Seitz. To the blue line. Just held it that time by Marston. Here's Arbery, back out front. Seitz back door, can't get the shot away, but a nice feed to find him alone in front of the net. If in the Ronge defense, you can allow a guy to walk in front of your net like that. They're very lucky you never tap that in. Here's a steal here by Clark. Clark takes a big hit, but gets it over to Bassell across the Ronge line. Bassell looking for a lane to shoot it. He'll drop it back to blue line instead for Tanchuk. His shot stopped that time by Cameron. Muka on the doorstep, lost an edge, lost the puck back of the goal. Here's Bassell to Gruner. Gruner has it deep in the Ronge territory. Keith Gruner, nice stick handling out front. There's Bassell, a chance, knocked down Gruner again. Stick St. made and held on to that time by Brown. What a big game by Keith Gruner here tonight.
Yep.
Not only does he have the go-ahead goal on the power play, boy, is he, we talk about guys that are good both ways. I talked about Ryder Ringer earlier. I think Keith Gruner might be the best all-around centerman in the league.
It'd be hard to argue that point, Rob. He's a good all-around player for sure.
17 minutes to go in the third period. Here's the face-off. Lees, who had that open net earlier, signaling where he wants the guys to line up as he'll take the face-off this time.
Look where Carruthers lines up.
Against Thomas. Carruthers. Off the draw, lost the handle. Picked up here by Boucher. His backhander goes to center ice. Marston can't find it. Mounier. Right back to Ringer. Swatted away from him across the Laurent's line. Boucher gets it, drops it back to De Silva. He'll rush it in. Nazareth was a little bit slow getting in there. That's who they wanted to get the puck to. A little slow getting across the line. Wolves hold it in. Now it comes out. Bouncing puck. Carruthers try to get a hold of it. Nazareth has it. He's got a power play goal tonight. To Boucher. Scored in last night's game, but knocked away that time by Mounier. Around the boards it goes. Picked up here by Lees. He'll get it out. Soldier knocks it down at center. Feeds it back to Turner. Turner across the Bomber line. He'll dump it in. 16-11 to go here in the third period. Once again, Flin Flon in front 5-3. Here's Ringer. Plays it back, gives it away. Nazareth with the interception to Wilkinson. To Turner at the blue line. He'll get a hold of it. Ripped it on target. Morcourt will make the save and hang on. And you don't want to be turning the pucks over inside your own zone.
No, that one was a bad giveaway, but fortunately Kenny was there to make the save.
And it's critical, too, in this juncture of the game, if you're tired, to get off the ice.
Yeah, exactly.
Face-off back inside the Flin Flon zone to the left of the goaltender. Kenny Marquardt. Here's a big face-off here as Stitton will line up against Cassette. Cassette back out front. Sorry, that was Wilkinson that took the draw. Thought it was Cassette, but it's actually 21 Wilkinson. Puck is kicked back inside the Flin Flon zone. Lots of time on the clock, 15:41 to go. The two teams trying to... Well, Bombers trying to freeze it up. The Wolves are trying to move it. And Marston, boy, when he's a... Can anybody ever take the puck away from a guy like that when he's got picked up along the boards?
No, he is so strong, and he is a big young man. I'd hate to have to feed that guy. I'm sure...
Kind of like a gentle giant, though.
Yeah, I haven't met him yet, but...
Semp will take the face-off here, once again deep inside the Flin Flon zone as he lines up here against Wilkinson. Off the draw, Luke Lepper has had a strong game again tonight. I don't know what the status is for NCAA scholarships in this league anymore, but I feel very confident that Luke Lepper will get one before it's all said and done.
You sure hope so.
We'll dump it back to center. That's picked up by Tanchuk. Look out, is he going to get a penalty as well, or did it clip the top of the glass? Laurent isn't saying it didn't, so I'm assuming that he did catch something before it went out. Oh, you got to be inside your own zone anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
Doesn't matter at center ice. So 15-19 to play. 5-3 Flin Flon leads and two big goals after Flin Flon scored the 3-goal lead picked up here by Gruner and Piccinino. Speaking of Gruner out there for the face-off right now, the Wolves win it right off the draw. Here they come. Led here by Cameron, the former Nipawin Hawk. He'll get the puck in deep. Blue line gets away again from the D-man. Down the ice it goes. And Ice Wolf netminer Brown will come out. There's Cassette. He'll pick it up. Lagura lost the handle that time, tied up by Arbery.
Reed Arbery knocked off his stick. Puck comes back across the Bomber line. Who's Tanchuk waiting for it? Beat it back to Mounier. Back to Tanchuk. Center ice. The Bombers will chip it in. Brown racing well out of his own net here. Took a funny hop. Cameron's got it though. A quick backhand pass to Cassette. Cassette across the Bomber line. Throws it in tight. He had Norman going in their back door. Sills at the blue line. Fired it on target. Kicked away that time by Morcourt. Puck like a rocket to the corner. Bombers get it back. Here's Luke Lepper. Lepper. Nice job to skate it outside the zone to center. He'll flip the pass back to Arbery. Back to Lepper, who's in tight. Luke Lepper along the boards. Knocked away. Here come the Wolves. Buchart, center ice to Cassette. Gets it across the line before Bissell comes over and takes it from him. He'll fire it off the boards and get it back to center. Here's Silzer. Back in the Flin Flon zone. 14:03 to play in the third period. Flin Flon leads it 5-3. Lepper. Back to center ice. That's Bissell with a break. Bissell cutting in. He scores! Evan Bissell! If you're making a case to get back in the lineup, might slip. That's it. What a goal by Evan Bissell. I've loved that guy's game since day one.
Yeah, he's been unlucky. He was injured, had a wrist injury, and it sort of kept him out of the lineup. And then, Kyle Olsen comes back and the team's playing good. He had a hard time getting in. He gets in tonight and scores that beautiful goal.
Evan Bissell racing down the right side. And again, you know what led to that goal? A neutral zone turnover.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
So that's been a big part of this game. That's Bissell's fourth of the year. Bombers jump in front 6-3. That's going to come at the 6:23 mark. And Bissell has got his fourth of the year. That might be, I was going to say unassisted, but it can't be. Somebody fed it over to him. We'll get the announcement on the goal sometime. But Flin Flon's restored the 3-goal lead at 6-3. Luke Lepper was kind of the guy that kind of triggered it all.
Ringer and Lepper, Rob.
I don't know how you can make out anything he says. I sure can't. Tanchuk will get it back in his own blue line, feeds it back to center. Flin Flon will rip it in. Cameron, who looked almost indestructible last night, giving up 6 goals tonight, but Flin Flon has just really taken advantage of their good opportunities in tight. Here's Dimbo back for the Wolves. Do they have another 3-goal comeback in them? I guess we'll find out. Here's Buchart, a backhander. Hit a leg, and Carruthers, 2 tonight, will get a hold of it. Plays it back to Lees. Taps it ahead, 2-on-1. Here's Stitton and Carruthers. Stitton. Carruthers for the hat trick over top of his stick and into the corner. Puck played off the boards back to center. Tanchuk will rip it right back in. Laurent really has to bring it now. It's another 3-goal lead for Flin Flon, 6-3, 13 minutes remaining in the game. Pass up the right side for Donkin. He's going to run out of room. Icing against the ice walls. And boy, a Bomber blows a tire, goes down hard. Is that Clark?
He's up. What a nice pass by Wyatt Stinton to Carruthers there. They couldn't connect, but really nice saucer pass. It just jumped over Carruthers' stick.
So Bissell's fourth of the year. Lepper and Gruner the assists on that one. 6-3, Flin Flon leads it. 12:56 to go. There's Keith Gruner set for the big face-off inside the Laurent zone to the right of the netminder. Graham Brown. I keep wanting to call him Connor Brown. Why is that? Was there a Connor Brown that played here?
I don't remember one.
Clark at the blue line. His shot goes off a leg to the corner. Sills are after it. Puck is flipped back to center. Thomas has got it. Thomas has got a lane across the Bomber line. Took a bit of a slash there. He'll get it in deep. Thomas hanging on to it. Been kind of quiet so far in the 2 games. He'll flip it back to the blue line. Sills knocked it down. He fires it on target. Save, but a big rebound in front. Picked up by Thomas. Wrap around. Wolves are on it. Is it in the net? They're signaling it went in. The light never went on. But Laurent is signaling like they scored here. The referee's on the doorstep here. I think it's 6-4. Maybe we'll have to wait for the replay. Laurent, they're going to get the goal here, I think.
I think you're right, Rob, the way they're celebrating. Kenny was down and out. He was.
I don't think the goal judge could see it from that angle, but it doesn't matter. The referee's standing there. It's 6-4, and the Wolves no die in their game tonight.
Absolutely none. Kenny's slow getting up. I think he's more dejected than anything.
I think he's thinking, why, with 4 guys in front of me, couldn't one of you guys get the puck away from getting outside the zone?
How about a hand, fellas?
I guess they haven't quite confirmed it's officially a goal yet. I guess we'll see. 12:31 to go. I'd like to see the replay on that if they'd run it and then get a look at it.
They're not going to run that one in the home rink, I don't think, Rob, but it would be nice if they did.
12:31 to go here in the third period. I mean, I'd love to get another vantage point on that and see exactly what happened here. It is a goal for the Ice Wolves. I guess they don't have to replay it. They're going to count it. We'll see who gets credit for it. I think it might have been Dembo that knocked it in. Anyway, it's 6-4, 12 and a half to go. And boy, I'll tell you what, the way that these get, you can't take any shifts off. We could be in for quite a finish here tonight, Mike. So that's a big goal to get Laurent back in the game again.
Absolutely.
So that's going to come at the 7:29 mark. So Bassell made it a 6-3 game, hit fourth in the air. We'll get the official on the Ronge goal. I'm hearing from somebody watching it online, the puck definitely was in. So it sounds like the referees made the right call. Fans don't like the call. The Wolves don't care. They're back in it at 6-4 with 12 and a half minutes remaining here in this third period. We have to wait for the announcement here to find out who in fact got that goal. I think the problem was that how far back in the net Morcourt was there.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Thomas will get the goal.
Can he get in your net there, buddy?
Kenny Morcourt down. Puck rolls in. They score again. It's 6-5. Another malfunction at the junction here. The puck got it tight. Morcourt wandered out of his net. Mike Slip. You had a good vantage point on that one. That's a tough one to give up there.
That one was all Kenny, I'm afraid. He got out in the net. Here's a replay, Rob. Watch this.
So Morcourt caught behind the net, and it's stolen there. It's a heck of a play to get it right back out front. And I think that might be Nazareth that gets credit for that one. Thomas got the goal just before that. And what did I say? Get ready for a wild finish here tonight. So Thomas, that's his 10th. Again, we're trying to catch up with all the goals here.
Yeah, the online scoring was a little off there for a while.
That'll come at this. I'm trying to catch up myself, writing them down on the sheet here. Anyway, Flin Flon leads at 6-5. They've needed all 6 of these goals here tonight. They may need more if they're going to win this game. Mounier back. He's in the corner. And we'll have to get the official from these online as they're coming fast and furious. But a 6-5 Flin Flon lead. That's the second time Laurent's been able to battle back from 3 down here tonight.
I was just going to say that.
Got a little bit of work to do to tie up the game, but again, I'm taking the momentum away. 2 quick goals here. Gruner sends that one in. Puck comes out front. Carruthers a chance, and he'll fire that into the bread basket that time. Graham Brown, he'll make the save, and holy cow, a wild one here tonight, Mike Slip. I'm sure you weren't expecting this type of game.
No, and it's amazing how back and forth it's gone, and the 2 quick goals by Laurent. That's how they started their last series, their last push.
Well, look at the Bombers' flurry at the end of the first period.
Exactly.
And then when they came back to take a 5-3 lead, they scored both those goals.
The goals have come in bunches.
They certainly have. And here come the Wolves again, feeling good. They were down 6-3 and looked like they were dead and buried here in the third period. Not tonight. Semp ahead. The puck will come back to center. That's grabbed by Matthews, ripped right back on target. Township there to get it. And he'll pick up the puck inside his own zone. Feeds it back to Cohen Semp. He's got a goal in this game. Cohen Semp to center. He'll rip it right back in. Old-fashioned showdown here at the OK Corral tonight. Here's Vitz. He'll dump it in. Might be last shot that wins in this one. Lepper inside his own zone. He's got it. He's going to skate it out. Boy, such a smooth skater. Look at the move there. Lepper gets in the Laurent's blue line. The Wolves will knock it away from him. They'll feed it back here to Legura. Legura will dump it in. Harberry there to get a glove on that. He'll knock it down. Feeds it back to the net this time to Lepper. 10.5 to go in the hockey game. 6-5 Flin Flon. Don't go anywhere. Puck back to Seitz at center. He'll get a couple whacks at it. He'll dump it in. De Silva races after. Poked away. Good play that time by Stinton. Fired that off the side of the goal. Stinton would love to get back in the goal call. Had a nice goal in last night's 3-1 victory.
Boy, it was a nice one.
Townchuk. Back to Mooney. Can you imagine how good him and Muker are going to be when they're like 19 and 20?
Bombers are
Sites better be careful. He's grabbed a hold of his guy here. And here's a steal by, speaking of Stitton, down the wing. Stitton hangs on. Walks in. Save made. Where's the rebound? It goes to the corner. Great stop that time by Brown. No stranger to breakaways. He's seen a lot of them in the last couple of games. Silzer with the turnover across the Bomber line. Will rip that off a stick it out of play. 9:52 to go, and every time there's a turnover either way, if you're a coach, you got to be cringing. Media timeout. We'll try to catch our breaths. You do the same. Flin Flon leads at 6-5 here on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com.
RAG 1987 Limited in the Paw now have ultra-quiet generators in stock for any purpose. The ultra-quiet 1000i is one of the quietest gas-powered generators on the market, delivering 1,000 watts of power. The 3000 IES features the Honda Eco throttle system, offering amazing fuel efficiency, lasting 7 to 20 hours on a single tank. From recreation to industrial, get your hands on a Canadian-built and tested Honda generator at RAG 1987 Limited in the Paw. Your local Honda
Enjoy
dealer.
the full flavor of Chicken Chef's gourmet pizza on now for a limited time. Try smoky barbecue saucy base with the Nathaniel. Change things up with Flinty's Nacho Za salsa base, creamy butter chicken za, or stick to your favorite house pizza sauce with the Tuscan. Chicken Chef will let your taste buds lead you towards their gourmet pizza menu on for a limited time only. Available at Chicken Chef, where it always feels like home.
Well, I don't think anybody's going to be leaving this game early. A 6-5 Flin Flon lead with 9:51 to go in the third period. Thomas made it a 6-4 game, his 10th from Boucher and Nazareth, and DeLulo takes advantage of a wandering Kenny Marquardt for his first of the season, and they made it a one-goal game. So it's tight. Flin Flon leads at 6-5. Marquardt will wander again. That time he plays it behind the net. Wolves jump on it anyway. Leopard didn't see it. It's off his hand. Leopard tried to get a stick out in the corner. Nice work here by the Wolves as they get it back to the blue line. Knocked down here by Silzer. Oh, it gets away from him. He's thinking the shot. Able to hold up Carruthers for the time being. Carruthers will get to it. Two guys are in there with him. Throws it out front. Almost redirected by the Wolves into their own net. They'll come back the other way. Norman to center. Feeds it back to Cassette. Cassette's got it. Throws it to the blue line. Picked up to Silva. Chance. Another big rebound kick right in front of the net. Bounce pass for Gruner. Going to run out of room. It's going to roll. No, icing waved off. That's kind of interesting there that they didn't call that.
That is really interesting.
Because the goalie doesn't have to come out and play the puck. If it's a D-man, I get it, but the goalie doesn't have to come out and play that. That's a bad call. But we'll see if the Wolves can take advantage, getting the puck back down inside the Flin Flon zone anyway. They're not letting it bother them. Silva chance. Good save there, Marquardt. And they'll flash the leather and make a save. That's a really interesting that he blew away that offside.
Yeah. Matthews is having a word with the ref about it.
I don't blame him. That was a horrible call.
It's not the ref making the call. It's the line.
Right. No, fair enough.
But still, I agree with you, Rob.
And that the goalie is not, I mean, I know these goalies like to play the puck all the time, I get it, but they're not obligated to go out there and play the puck.
No. They watch it go through all the time.
That should have been an icing call, but the Wolves will get a face-off in the Flin Flon zone anyway. Thomas has got a big goal here late. He'll get waved out of the face-off circle. Nazareth has scored. He goes in there. Flin Flon gets it out. Nice job by Piccinino. He'll force it back to Wolves side of center. Nazareth will dump it back inside the Laurent zone. Puck sent back up the ice. Icing that time against the Wolves. They got that one right.
Yeah,
Kevin Kaminsky not happy about the last blown call, I'll tell you that.
No, I was looking over at him on this one. He didn't seem to mind this call, but he wasn't happy with the last one. I don't blame him.
8.5 minutes remaining in the third period. 35-34. The shots in favor of Laurent who have come to play here tonight. Ringer will take the draw. Against the Wolves, Thomas inside the Wolves zone. Back to Lepper. That shot blocked. That'll hit a skate and go way up and hit one of the rafters. What do you figure for a crowd here tonight, Mike? I figure we're going to be close to 1,000 people in here.
Yeah, I'm
jam-packed pretty good in a few sections.
It's hard to tell in this rink because they're not individual seats, so people can spread out. But it is a great crowd one way or the other.
Saturday night, the Whitney Forum, nothing beats it. If you couldn't be here tonight, I'll tell you what. They got a whole great year of hockey ahead in 2025. A very exciting club again in Flin Flon this year. The SJHL, I don't care what BC and Alberta tell you, a very exciting brand of hockey. And tell you what, this is just great quality entertainment, is it not?
It absolutely is, and you're right.
Lepper to center ice. He'll skate the puck back across the Laurent's line, trying to give his team a little bit more insurance. And we got a penalty coming up against Ronge here. It's going to be a holding call. Flin Flon 2 for 2 on the power play. Mike, do they have another one in them?
This is a big power play for the Bombers for sure.
Penalty going to be handed out to the D-man De Silva. He's going to go off for a hold, like I mentioned. So Flin Flon 2 for 2. We've already given away 2 12-packs of Pepsi. Congratulations to Deborah Lynn. She wins herself a 12-pack, and Colin Debler picked up a 12-pack of Pepsi earlier. Penny Beck is going to be our Pepsi power play contestant this time. Gets her products to the co-op. We'll see if the Bombers can go 3 for 3. And try to restore this 2-goal lead with 8:01 remaining in the third period. Gruner, a power play goal tonight, is out there. Wins the face-off, gets it back to Lepper. Lepper in the corner this time. Step out front, Ringer a drive, and a good glove save that time by Brown. So some pretty good offensive weapons for Flin Flon. You've got Semp, you've got Gruner, you've got Ringer, you've got Carruthers, you've got Lepper. Wow, that's 5 pretty good players.
That's hard to defend against. Really nice shot by Ringer and a equal save by Brown.
And you know what the key is by having both Gruner and Ringer out there at the same time?
Yeah, great face-off, man.
Exactly. One doesn't get or gets waved off. You got the other guy. Ringer's got the puck right now, side of the goal here. Back out front to Ringer again. Out front to Lepper. Here's Ringer. Ringer out front. Chip! Score! Cohen Chip left alone out front. He's got the magic touch.
What a great goal.
And the Flin Flon Bombers are 3 for 3 on the power play. Penny Beck, congratulations. And I'll tell you what, since it's at Christmas time, you don't even have to come to the radio station to get it. Mike Slip will be out delivering these 12 packs tomorrow. His job, or his kind of your contribution to Christmas season. So thanks, Mike, for volunteering to do that. So again, Colin Debler, Deborah Lind, Penny Beck. Expect to see Mike Slip tomorrow. If you want to give him a sandwich, some cookies, a hot chocolate, that'd be accepted.
It would, but it's not going to happen. And we've given so much Pepsi away, Rob. I don't have enough gas.
What do you mean it's not going to happen? You can take my car. There, I've solved it. You like driving that Ford Bronco?
I sure do.
You're in business on that.
Congratulations to all these folks.
But a big goal here by Cohen Semp, his second of the night, and his 9th of the year. And boy, the Flin Flon Bomber power play feeling it tonight, a perfect 3 for 3. They'll get the puck back inside the ice zone again. There's Matthews. He'll carry it out. Oh my goodness, he got drilled, and now he takes down.
How can that not be a penalty?
He grabbed a hold of Arbery. They're going to get at her here, I think. They got to fight him behind the play here. Arbery and Matthews are going to go at her. Arbery took exception to Matthews grabbing him and hauling him down. Arbery gets a hand free. Matthews, of course, a pretty big guy hanging on. Arbery twitching hands here, which is always dangerous. And he gets Matthews down. The fans are obviously cheering now.
Didn't look like Matthews is much of a fighter. A big guy.
He grabbed the hold. We got a couple in, but a great scrap here. And he got Marsden. A few comments from Laurent's bench as well.
That could have been that trainer's going. That could have been avoided if the linesman or the referee would have made that call.
I don't think he saw it. I think
he was standing right here.
Well, I thought with the play going up the ice, that maybe
the Ice Wolf had Arbery in a headlock for a long time.
7:05 to go. I think we'll take another break here as they try to sort things out. The Bombers have made their way over to the bench. They're getting some instructions here from Mike Gregg, and the Wolves have gathered as well. Might take a few minutes to sort this out. We'll take a quick break, but a big power play goal by Cohen Semp has restored the 2-goal lead. Second of the night, 9th of the year, pardon me. And boy, are we going to get right back at her here.
They're moving that face-off into the...
Gail, forget the break then. I thought we were going to have a bit of a delay.
It looked like it. They're moving that face-off into the Bomber end, and Bombers have 5 players out there. So it's offsetting.
It's coincidental.
It's offsetting. I was wondering if the Bombers got the extra, because I don't know why they moved this down to the other end.
Because I think the play was down here when they blew it down.
Yes, you're right, Rod. Absolutely.
Like I said, I think that it wasn't even whistled down by the time they dropped the mitts, and it's so loud in here, I don't know how you hear a whistle anyway.
Yeah.
Electric crowd here tonight, we knew it would be. And Flin Flon hanging on to a 7-5 lead here with just under 7 minutes to go. Still plenty of time on the clock. The puck inside the Flin Flon zone. Wolves again will force a face-off.
Go ahead, Rob. No, go ahead.
Take a look what's happening out of town here tonight. McDonald's out of town scoreboard. All these games big on the standing watch. Yorkton has doubled up on Weyburn 6-3, so that means the Terriers have now moved into a second place tie with Flin Flon. They'd be a point behind Flin Flon with their victory tonight, but they've leapfrogged Weyburn for third, so Yorkton a big 6-3 win against Weyburn. Humboldt has finally won a game. They've snapped a long losing streak. And we'll get to more scores here. Ronge, of course, still in business here, down a pair of goals. They've been able to come back all night long. Keith Gruner will pick it up for Flin Flon at center. He's across the line, knocked away by Legura. He'll play it back to Silzer. Silzer's got it, tapped it back to center, picked up here by Carruthers. Carruthers found on it, gets a second chance back to Gruner from his off wing. A shot didn't miss by much. Puck comes the blue line, just held in by Clark, but he turned it right over. Buchart. Down the right side, across the bomber line, there's a chance. Legura working in, and he ripped that one just wide. Did I hit the crossbar?
I don't know what it hit, but it hit something.
Didn't hit Morcourt, I'll tell you that.
No.
Lepper will get a hold of it. He'll dump it back in. Brown kind of misplayed that back of the net. Flin Flon will try to take advantage. Cohen Semp 2 tonight, gets in on it quickly. Semp lost the handle. There's a quick pass to Buchart, back to center ice. Buchart down the wing. Gets away from Clark. Buchart will bring it in. Buchart, back of the net. Bumped off the play that time by Piccinino. Here comes Piccinino. Back to center ice. Oh, nice pass to Ringer. Threaded it perfectly. He dropped it back to Semp. Can't get the shot away. Geez, you weren't kidding about the play of Piccinino. He's been nothing short of fun to watch tonight. Mounier. He'll dump it in. Does he remind you of Dennis Savard, the where he handles?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mounier. He'll dump it back in. Turner got a hold of it, knocked it down, played that one back over to De Silva. De Silva back to center ice, poked inside the Flin Flon zone. Mounier will chase after it, back of the Bomber net. Just over 5 to go. Good pace again. Not a lot of whistles here in this third period. Here's Silzer for the Wolves. Dumps it in. Icing is called.
Oh, I don't know about that one either. I thought Cassette got his stick on that one.
So again, we'll run down the McDonald's out-of-town scoreboard. A big win for Yorkton tonight, doubling Weyburn 6-3. They move into sole possession of third place in the overall standings. Humboldt's beaten Estevan 5-2. Kindersley, like we mentioned, a 6-3 victory against the Battlefords, and Melfort on their way to winning another game, Mike Slip. The poor Nickwood Hawks are down by 4 with only a few seconds remaining. Don't like the chances of a comeback there. So Melfort about to go to a league best 26-4.
Wow. Brent Kuchowski doing the YMCA down there.
Puck goes inside the Flin Flon zone. Look out! Marsden gets rocked here by Cassette. And Cassette came over. I thought Marsden for sure to retaliate and go after, but he didn't. Lepper will get a hold of it. Boy, did Cassette ever take a run at Marsden. We got 4.5 minutes remaining in this game, Mike Slip. It could get interesting if Flin Flon gets another goal.
Yeah.
Here's the stretch pass for Stinton across the Laurent's line. Back out front. Nice. He had Muka there. He just missed it. Here's Wilkinson, the drop pass to center. Puck picked up here by Legura. He'll flip it right back in. Tanchuk along the boards. Wolves after it. Nice job that time by Carruthers to send Witt to the ice. Witt gets right back out. Or right back up, pardon me. I like the Witt's play tonight. He hasn't played some, but he's been out there. He's been a good energy guy. Works hard. Here's the pass back to Muka. Muka makes a nice move. Muka tried to cut to the front of the net. Bumped off the play at the last second that time by Owen Turner. Wolves get it back. Nazareth the center. Nazareth with the guy draped all over him. Dropped it back to Lulu. A chance! And he'll get a good chance. And good shot and a save made here by Kenny Morcourt, who had to be very quick on that.
Yeah, he made a nice save. He was out on top of the blue, and that's what he needs to do on that play. Marsden getting his equipment all back together.
2:46 to go. Face off back at the Flin Flon zone. They lead it 7-5 back in front of the shots. We got Norman leaving the ice now, Mike Slett.
Yeah, he's struggling with the leg.
So we've had a few bodies dinged up the last couple of games. Norman really struggling to get off the ice. He's in all kinds of discomfort. I hope he's all right.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened.
Neither did I, but this body's crashing all over the place. So
they're flying.
It's been such a quick pace tonight. It's been a very physical 2 games. So Norman makes his way to the dressing room, and I'm thinking with 3.5 minutes remaining, probably won't be back tonight. Mounier will drop that one back to Lepper. Bombers lost Olafson last night. They've lost Jakubchuk tonight, and Wolves have lost Norman. And didn't they have another guy leave the ice earlier tonight, too?
Cormier.
Well, that was Flin Flon. I thought Laurent left the ice. I could be. I thought they could have. Maybe I'm wrong. Ringer. Back to blue line. There's Marston's chance, and he'll fire it on target. Brown the save. 3:12 remaining.
Have we seen Cormier? Yeah, there he is. No, I don't know if we've seen Cormier this period.
Chris Borda's telling me he's won the 50-50 tonight. I never knew he'd open up that wallet to pay for anything, but
if there's going to be a lot of flies fly out of that wallet when he puts that.
Claims he's a 50-50 winner. We'll get Janice to check those numbers.
Yeah.
Don't count anything, Boards. I'm going to be on top of this. I'll see Janice personally after the game, and we'll find out if those numbers in fact do match. Maybe they were from the last game. They forgot to update the numbers today.
Maybe he made it up.
Yeah, that's true. Silzer.
Congrats, Board.
Drops it back up the middle of the ice. The puck will roll back inside the Flin Flon zone. There's Tanchuk. Oh, a bad turnover there. Can the Wolves capitalize? Dembo was alone out front, but I don't think he was expecting it. Didn't get a shot away, but Flin Flon very fortunate that didn't wind up in the back of that. Seitz has got it. He'll rip it right back in. Brown out of his net. We got to keep our eye on him to make his way up for the extra attacker, depending on what happens here. In the final 2 minutes and 45 seconds, still a lot of time. Dembo back across the line, tried the toe drag. Knocked away by Mounier. He'll play it ahead. Vassell's got a big goal in this game. Vassell.
Nice skater.
Will throw it right back in. Picked up that time by Turner. Ripped around the boards. Buchart. Up the middle. Looking for the Orange forward, which was Duncan. Joey leaves it there for the Bombers along the boards. Had his pocket picked that time by Buchart. Came right back out front. Grabbed here by Mounier. Plays it back to center. Pass in behind. Leaves. There's Cassette again. He's got it. Cassette across the line. Will rip that over top of the Bomber net. Puck will come back inside Laurent, and Brown was trying to make his way off to the bench for the extra attacker.
Too many men, I bet here, Rob. Yeah,
Laurent got caught. So that's going to hurt them with only 1:57 to go. And the Bombers are going the power play for the 4th time. Brown was racing to the bench. The puck came back inside the Wolves zone. He had to scramble to get back there. And the unfortunate thing for him was the other Laurent player had jumped out there. Yeah. So it's a too many men on the ice call. And they're going to send Vitt over to take the penalty. Tough break there for the Wolves, who going to have to try and kill off another Flin Flon Bomber power play here with 1:57 to go. I guess it's the same thing, though. You get the puck deep and you try and get the goalie off for the extra attacker. The unfortunate thing is they'll only be able to even things up at 5, and they won't even get the extra attacker out of it. We'll see what happens. The Bomber power play 3 for 3. Luke Lepper at his blue line. Feeds that over to Carruthers. Carruthers will knock it down. Back of the goal from Gruner. Couldn't knock it down. Ringer will hold it in, though. Good work along the boards yet again. Back out front. Carruthers knocked it down. Feeds it back to Ringer. Lepper a drive. That one blocked by Thomas, and that one's got a sting.
That one stung.
But Cassette will get it to center ice. Cassette, pocket picked at the last second. I'm not even sure if they're even trying to get Brown out now. He wasn't even looking at the bench. Here's Semp. He'll carry it in. Owen Semp circles out front. Keith Gruner can't get set for the shot. Puck grabbed by Buchart. Yeah, they're going to call the goalie out. Buchart dropped it back to Cameron. Feeds it back to the blue line. There's a chance. Oh, that didn't miss by much. Good chance that time by De Silva. He came close, boy. There's over a minute to go. The final chip it ahead. De Silva's got to race back with Gruner on top of him. Gruner all over him, but he can't pick up the puck. Turner's got it. Less than a minute remaining in the third period. Flin Flon up by 2. There's a chance that got blocked. Cameron has it. Shot blocked again, but held in by Turner. His shot takes down Gruner. He'll take that off the ankle. He's shaken up. Boy, bodies flying all over the place. Both these teams want this one bad. Cameron along the boards, back out front. Ronge able to knock it away, and he'll lift it off the boards and get the puck just outside the blue line. There's Turner. Feeds it back to the Silbit center. He'll wrap it in with 26 seconds to go. Morcourt stop that. He'll send it down the ice.
He's looking for a goal.
You think he was, or just trying to play it ahead?
No, he was looking for a goal.
Duncan. Back pass to Lagura. Oh, he took a good body check that time.
He's going to try it again, I bet. No.
Penalty coming up here. Carruthers going to get one for an L. Oh, a hit to the head. That'll even things up here with 12.3 seconds remaining. But boy, fans getting their money's worth here at the Whitney Forum tonight. .3 seconds to go. So now Laurence will actually have an extra guy on the ice with the penalty that Flin Flon's taken to their goaltender pull, but still 12.3 seconds. They got to get one really quickly, kind of hope for a miracle.
Yeah. It's happened before.
Cassette will take the face-off against Piccinino. So it is a power play for Laurence. They're 2 for 4 in this game. Fifth opportunity off the face-off, Cassette. Getting in here with Piccinino, they blow it down really quickly.
Don't think the ref was ready.
No, they want to get the second back up there to 12 as well. He wasn't set, and that's why they blew it down. So they're going to put a second back up there, I would think.
Or at least 4.4 seconds, but they're not.
11.6 seconds are up there. Off the face-off, Cassette gets it to Turner. Back out front, wide open net. Buchart spins. He fires off the side of the goal. That would have been interesting there if he would have got it the first time. I think it might have put it in. Lepper will get a hold of it. He'll hang on to it. And the Bombers will flip it down the ice. It's in, but the horn goes. And they'll pick up the 7-5 victory here tonight. And again, you gotta give Laurence credit here tonight, Mike. They might not have won the game, but boy, they battled hard. They were very determined in this game.
Never gave up. They right to the end. They never ever gave up.
So Flin Flon gets 11 shots to wind up with 38 tonight. The Wolves get 8 to wind up with 36, but a wild 7-5 victory. And it's interesting with the way that Graham Brown played last night. If I was to say to Kevin Kaminsky before the game that they'd score 5 goals, he'd probably think that'd be enough to win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, the Bombers will pick up another victory. Now unbeaten in 14. As they go to the Christmas break.
I think only one goal was a bad one. It's one where Kenny got stuck behind the net, really, out of all these goals.
We'll take a break. Lots still to come from the Whitney Forum tonight. Bombers hang on for a 7-5 victory and pick up their 19th win of the year. And like we said, now unbeaten in 14. Majority of the fans look like they're pretty happy as they make their way out to enjoy the rest of their weekend. And of course, get ready for Christmas.
Matt Keeper taking on the tradition that Harmon Laser Hughes had with the Stick Boys having a water fight after a victory.
We'll take a break. Lots still to come from the Forum tonight. Bombers win 7-5. Back with the final scoring summary. We'll have, of course, all the post-game show awards, a Great North post-game report with Mike, his final interview in 2024, and a final look as well at the McDonald's out-of-town scoreboards. So all that and more still to come for the Whitney Forum. Bombers win 7-5. Wild night at the Whitney Forum on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com.
It's Mrs. Claus again. It's tough shopping for the big guy at Christmas, and I'm sure it's the same for you when you're looking for the right gift for your Mr. or Mrs. So here's my advice. Go to Creighton Furniture.
5
you may
for the
not be
third
able to
period.
choose the right appliance or sofa love seat without the fear of choosing the wrong features or design.
2 Warrior of the Game has 2 Star Selection
You can look around, get ideas,
2 in the extra.
gift certificates so you can pick the right gift together in January. Creighton Furniture. It should be at the top of your nice list.
Bailey Homes provides a ready-to-move home as unique as you and your family. From their expertise in the planning, the quality of the build, to the care of the move, they allow you to take the stress out of home construction. Let Bailey Homes make your dream home a reality. Family-owned and operated with lots of experience building and moving homes to the north. Visit Bailey-Homes.ca or call 204-903-5220.
Every day, you're confronted with choices.
Snooze or not snooze. Decaf or regular, walk or run. With every choice you decide whether you're the kind to coast through life surviving or grab life by the horns and thrive. Jack Links is here to power the thrivers. Arctic Beverages is proud to supply Jack Links to those thrivers because Jack Links protein isn't just a snacking decision. It's a statement about the type of person you really are. Arctic Beverages for the thrivers.
Alrighty, welcome back to Whitney Forum. The Flin Flon Bombers hanging on for a 7-5 victory here tonight. Oh, lots of goals to get to. So let's get to him. Carruthers gets his fifth of the year to open up the scoring on the power play. Lepper and Semp the assists on that one, 11-25. Then Carruthers comes back. It's an unassisted goal. His sixth of the year to put Flin Flon up late, 2-0. And then they get another goal right off the faceoff. Cohen Semp gets his eighth of the year. Picciolino the lone assist on that one in 1932. Flin Flon that point. Mike Slip looked like they were well on their way at 3-0. But the Ice Wolves have a good 6-minute stanza to begin the second period to come back and tie things up. Norman gets his 10th. Has a cassette assist on that one. At the 1:25 mark, that was a power play goal. A big goal for them. Nazareth comes back also on the power play. His second from Donkin and Buchart. That would get them within a goal at 3:12. And Dembo would score. Laguna, the defenseman, got alone, got the breakaway. Marquardt made the first save, rebound lay in there. And Dembo in to shovel it in for his third of the year. Silzer giving a second assist on that one at 6:16. So 3-3 at that point. The Bombers, though, would find a way to get back in the league. Gruner would score a power play goal, his team leading 13th of the year. Ringer the assist at 10:27. Then Picciolino comes back, his sixth from Tanchik and Carruthers at 11:48 to make it 5-3 after 2. Looked like the sixth goal might be enough early in the third. Bassell, back in uniform tonight, takes advantage of a nice streak. He gets in to bury his fourth. Lepper and Gruner the assist at 6:33, but again the Wolves would mount the comeback. Thomas a wild scramble in front of that Bomber net, 10th of the year. Boucher Nazareth the assist at 7:29. Then right after that DeLulo comes back, and he's left alone in front, his first from Silzer at 7:48. Then Cohen Semp would get another power play goal, second of the night. Turns out to be his ninth of the year. And that's a big goal for Flin Flon, who got a little bit more added insurance, as that will be make the final 7-5. Let's check the assists on that one. We'll see what we got for the final Semp goal. But definitely a lot of Bombers stepping up here tonight. For Cohen Semp, the assist went to Ringer and Lepper. So that's the official on the final goal here tonight. Shots, like we mentioned, in the third period were 11-8. Flin Flon, they wind up at 38. The Ice Wolves wind up at 36. And boy, both teams good on the power play tonight there, Mike. We got the Bombers 3 for 4, while Ronge went 2 for 5.
Yeah, the specialty teams, the Ice Wolves, not a strong power play team, but they capitalized a couple of times. Bombers were great on the power play, and in the first period, the Bombers were great on the penalty kills. So a good specialty team night. It was a rough one, Rob. It was a rough game.
Yeah, I mean, the bodies were flying all over the place. I mean, it meant a lot, again with how tight the standings are. And, just how important these points are when you play a team 4 games in a row. Could have a major impact on what happens in the standings. Flin Flon went into Ronge last night. 1-3-1, the Wolves. You heard Kevin Kaminski's comments in the pregame tonight. They had to find a way to dig a little bit deeper. We're expecting a little bit more from some of their better players. And again, I'm sure if I was to say to him before the game began they'd score 5 goals tonight, he might think that's enough, especially with the way that Graham Brown played yesterday. But boy, Flin Flon got to some good areas, capitalized, took advantage of it, and hard-fought victory for Flin Flon tonight, but they never said it was supposed to be easy.
No, absolutely, and the lads can go home and enjoy Christmas now, and I know they're back here practicing New Year's Day.
New Year's Day, yeah. They're on the ice.
So I hope they all enjoy their Christmases, and they deserve it. They've played fantastic October, November, December. The early part of the season not so great, but I think it was Wyatt Stinton said in your interview, he said they played good games at the beginning. They just couldn't score. And he's absolutely right. They did play good games, lots of shots, but they, for some reason, couldn't get it in the net. I hope Yakimchuk is okay. He left the ice. It looked to me like a shoulder injury, but I don't know that for sure. But a lot of and the Ice Wolf players that left with injuries. That one fellow with a leg looked like he was struggling. So, I hope they're not too bad and can heal up over the Christmas break.
All righty, so that's the tale of the tape. The Bombers win 7-5, now unbeaten in 14 as they, like Slip mentioned, will go off and enjoy their Christmas break and get ready to come back against these same La Ronge Ice Wolves to kick off the second half of the season in La Ronge on January the 6th. Let's take a break. Post-game show awards are coming up. More for the Whitney Forum momentarily here on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com. Northland Ford proudly supports the Flin Flon.
So after this one, we have 8 for spots and then the extra.
The Bombers will play tough like the Ford F-150, the toughest truck on the market for over 40 years. Northland Ford helping the community cheer on the Bombers as they work to bring a championship to the best fans in the league, and they provide you with the best selection on their lot. In the North, for the North, Northland Ford, the dealership you tell your friends about.
What? Okay, I got this. Oh, the cousins are coming. Now we need more ground beef and onions for the meatballs.
Go in the co-op. Boom. Ground beef, onions. Done.
Hey, really sorry, but the neighbor's popping by. We need a box of Christmas oranges, some sushi, a pie.
Go in the co-op. Got it, just like you said. Oranges, sushi, and half a pie.
Half a pie, hey.
For your last-minute holiday needs, visit the North of 53 Co-op. You're at home there.
Hud Bay is proud to be a sponsor of this Bomber broadcast. From donations for bursaries, hockey schools, clubs, community events, charities, and so much more, Hud Bay has supported our community with dedication and generosity, contributing to events and organizations. Hud Bay thanks the people of Flin Flon for their continued support.
The magic of Christmas is now at Shane's.
All I want for Christmas is Lego.
All I want for Christmas is a Bluetooth speaker by Ultimate Ears.
All I want for Christmas is a new laptop.
All I want for Christmas is VTech toys.
All I want for Christmas is the biggest TV my wife will let me get.
All I want for Christmas is for everyone to be happy.
10 seconds.
Get the magic you're looking for this Christmas at Shane's in the Atinica Mall.
Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho.
And welcome back to Whitney Forum. Let's get to our post-game show awards there, Mike Slip. What do you like for the KFC 3-star selection tonight?
Yeah, I had to go back and look. This was not easy because a lot of good goals tonight and good play. I'm going to give the 3rd star to Keith Gruner. He could have moved up in this list. He had a great game. Struggled a bit in the face-off circle early, and when I say struggle, he lost a couple. I mean, he's fantastic. Cohen 7th with 2 goals and an assist. Tonight is our 2nd star. And Mr. Carruthers with 2 goals, 2 assists. He had a great game, and he had an opportunity for a hat trick. So he's our 1st star tonight. I thought he played a great game, Leighton Carruthers. Warrior of the game I'm giving to Anthony Piccinino. I thought he, as always, he's just like a water bug out there. You had a great comparison to Denny Savard for Peach, and I thought that was right on the mark. You want the Warrior?
Why not?
Oh, I gave you the Warrior. Piccinino. You want the crunch of the game?
Yeah, now you told me you wrote a bunch down.
I did. I was counting them. I got 9 of them.
Well, okay, I'll tell you what. I'll meet you in the middle. We'll do 3.
3 of them?
Well, you wrote them all down. You must have put a few of them on the air.
Well, the hardest crunch of the game was Cossette on Marsden at the.
Oh boy, was that ever a hit!
In the 3rd period, I thought Cormier on Vitt in the 2nd period was a great one. I had Silzer on Piccinino. I had Cossette on Carruthers.
You're all over those tonight.
I had Arbery on Nazareth, but I'm giving the crunch of the game. I hate to do it give it to La Ronge Ice Wolf, but Cossette on Marsden in that 3rd period was a big hit.
So a lot of work for you tonight. Let's make this a New Year's resolution. You work as hard with the assists and with what else is happening here in the second half.
I can't hear the assists.
You got to spike. You got to be on top. You got to be analyzing the game.
I'm trying to listen to.
I got Chris Bordas texting me left, right, and center. Why aren't the assists on the air? He's upset. upset. Mom and Dad in Florida, all kinds of disarray.
How can he be upset? He won the 50-50.
We'll see about that, because I'm going to get Janice to check those numbers after this game's over. I'm glad you reminded me of that.
As I say, he's got to unlock that wallet. That's going to take a lot of time.
Is he going to take the team out for dinner there, Mike? I think you should. You took him to North Battleford for free. I think that maybe he should you come back and do something for the team.
I agree.
There you go. We'll take one last break, or do you want to go now, Mike?
Whatever.
Mike's up here. I guess we'll bring him on here. I know he's got probably getting ready for the Christmas season. But I'll tell you what, Mike, what a wild game here tonight. You scored 7 goals tonight. You pretty much needed all of them to win this game.
Well, you can tell the guys are on Christmas break. Yeah. You get up 3-0, you get loose. It's 3-3. You score to make it 5-3. You give up a couple more. You score to make it 7-5, and then you're whatever it was, it gets a little bit hairy there. It's trying to keep these guys focused for the 60 minutes. Like we were just, kept saying, okay, only 8 more minutes. Stay focused for 8 more minutes, and we're counting down the clock for them and that. But hey, you know what, Hardy? 27 out of 28 points in the last 2 months. That's
impressive.
It's very impressive. So, you got to kind of tip your cap to the boys that, and maybe forgive them a little bit for getting a little bit loose here tonight. They've been dialed in for 2 months here, so real proud of the guys. It was I wouldn't say, we had some fun on the bench, but there was also some very stressful times for sure.
Well, and the one thing that you and I talked about before the game here tonight, we really saw it tonight, it was really physical. These were 2 really physical hockey games.
Yeah, I thought that Ronge had a good response from yesterday. They didn't quit, and they could have very easily, it's 3-0, and, but we take 2 penalties right off the get-go. We lose Yak early on. So
what's his status?
Yeah, he's okay in the dressing room right now, but, who knows? He'll probably get checked out over Christmas, but he said he felt fine, but we'll see,
And Cormier's okay too, Mike?
Yeah, I think Corms is just a little bit banged up, and some guys took some licks tonight, and you saw 2 of their guys leave the ice as well. So it was a hard-hitting affair, and pretty entertaining game for the fans, that's for sure.
Well, Mike, you talk about the 27 out of 28 points. We talk about the unbeaten streak now in 14 games. Different guys stepping up all the time. Bassell been on the lineup the last few nights. Gets in there, scores a really big goal. Well, it turns out to be, I think, the game winner here tonight. That he scored. It is the game-winning goal.
Is it the game winner?
Yeah, no, Semp got the last goal to make it 7. Yeah. So, but again, another guy back at the lineup tonight. I thought he looked good. Gets a nice goal for you.
Well, and that fourth line couldn't play a lot because there's so many power plays and penalty kills. So you're trying to get them out there. And I just said to them at the beginning of the third, like, guys, just give me everything you got. You guys got to eat some minutes here for the guys. And there's sickness going through the team as well. And I know sickness everywhere, right, at this time of year. But comes up with a huge goal, and we were kind of joking on the bench. That's why I say we're having a little bit of fun. And I said, you weren't passing that for 1 second, where he's like, no, I wasn't, coach. So he's a good kid.
Carruthers, Mike, 2 goals tonight, 4-point game. Looks like he's really starting to hit his stride offensively.
Well, I think that it takes time when you've been in the queue and you're put into a role of being like a shutdown type guy and now he's finding a little bit more opportunity in offensive situations. Obviously, he's replaced Andy on the power play on that flank, and he's done a good job for us. That was our power play. I think we got 3 power play goals tonight. Which is good to see, and he's starting to look like the guy that he was projected to be when he was 15 years old.
No, he looks good out there. He just always in the right position. You can tell that the guy's got major junior experience. He's never out of position.
Yeah, no, he definitely is. Obviously, that's why he stuck in the queue as long as he did, right? Like you don't stick around there as a 20-year-old when they can only have 3 if you're not contributing in some aspect. And obviously, he's a great team guy. He cares about playing the right way, and I think he's going to be a huge asset down the stretch.
These 2 games against Laurent, Mike, so much on the line with point-wise. with the physicality, does that kind of give you a sense of maybe what the playoffs are going to be like this year with so many teams that are so close to each other? It might be that physical play that determines who moves on from a series and who doesn't.
For sure, and your depth, right? Like when guys get banged up and stuff like that, you got to be able to insert guys into the lineup, and we're well aware of what it takes to get to the finals, and you need everybody. You might not start in the lineup in game one of the playoffs, but you might be there in the last game of the playoffs. So guys got to continue to grow and develop and be ready when their number's called.
Well, I mean, certainly, Mike. I know that the Christmas break is obviously something that everybody's looking forward to, but is it kind of tough for you to take a break now with the way the team is playing so well?
Yes and no. I'm exhausted, Hardy, from
well, you're just the World Junior Challenge,
and I know the guys are tired and they're banged up, and there's a lot of pressure when you're on a winning streak to keep that going, and obviously you'd like to keep playing when you're feeling so good, but I think that everybody's excited about Christmas time, be around family and friends, and that's the most important thing.
Sounds good to me. Wait, any special plans for Christmas there, Mike? You take low key? What's going on?
Yeah, no, just seeing family, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be nice.
Any visits with Dangerous Dan? Is he going to surface anywhere?
I'll see Dangerous Dan for sure.
Does he still live in Canada, Mike?
Yeah, he's in Edmonton.
Oh,
so,
okay.
They stay in Cranberry in the summers, and then they're in Edmonton. He's probably listening right now, so obviously always good to see him and the rest of the family, so I'm looking forward to it.
Well, again, Mike, on behalf of Bomber fans everywhere, Merry Christmas to you and the entire organization. What a fun year it's been. Of course, the finals this spring, and a little bit of a short start a tough start to the season, but boy, the team is really looking good right now, and it's a long season like you and I discussed yesterday, and who knows what 2025 holds, but you certainly put yourself in a nice position, and people should be pretty optimistic and excited about this team coming back after the holidays.
Yeah, for sure, Hardy, and same to you and Mike and everybody out there. Hopefully everybody has a safe and Merry Christmas. We obviously care about this community, and we want to represent it the right way, and I think that the guys deserve a lot of credit for maybe not the greatest start, but as I mentioned before, we were patient with these guys, and it's paying off now, so I'm excited about the second half here.
So am I. Should be a lot of fun. Mike, thanks for this. Safe travels throughout the holidays, and again, Merry Christmas to you and yours, and we'll see you back. I guess the team says skating New Year. Maybe I'll come out for a skate New Year's Day, since I caught wind from somebody about you're going to be back up. Maybe I'll come. We've asked me to come for a skate.
Should.
New Year's Day might be my return.
Yeah, maybe you and Bort can do a hot lap together.
You think he'll be here New Year's Day?
I don't know. Who knows?
If he is,
well, he's probably going on a vacation with all that money.
Yeah, no kidding. Maybe he does come back. I might be able to come up with something here, something fun for a little team building activity.
Yeah, I think so, and Bort will pay for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even if he didn't win the 50-50, he's got way more money than I'll ever have. Anyway, thanks, Mike, for this. And like I said, enjoy the holidays.
Thank you very much.
Mike Reagan, the head coach GM of the Bombers, will take one last break, come back with Mike Slip and a wrap-up from the Whitney Forum momentarily here on 102.9 CFAR and FlinFlonOnline.com. McDonald's is a big supporter of local sports in the North and are very happy to
After this one, we have 4 for commercials.
Check out the McValue menu and items under $4. The baked muffins for $2.19, chicken stack wraps $2.79, hamburgers $2.69, the sausage McMuffin $2.79, Junior McChicken $3.29, and the cheeseburger only $2.99. Small fries for $2.49 and 2 pies of $1.99. McDonald's at the Flin Flon location at Walmart, also offering curbside pickup. Download the app, collect McDonald's rewards for free food, and sit and relax in the comfort of your own vehicle and await your order. McDonald's wishes the Flin Flon Bombers lots of success in the 2024-25 season.
The Why Wait for Christmas event is back at Great North GM. Experience employee pricing on heavy-duty trucks. But that's not all. Get $10,000 off their 24 Yukons, Yukon XLs, Tahoes, and Suburbans, plus $500 to $3,000 off selected new units. They'll even make you a special deal. Pick a Christmas gift to get either $500, $1,000, or $1,500 cash back. You'll be saying Christmas came early at Great North GM. Check out the Why Wait for Christmas event on now, because it's always a great day at Great North GM. Enjoy the full flavor of Chicken Chef's gourmet pizza on now for a limited time. Try smoky barbecue saucy base with the Nathaniel. Change things up with Flinty's Nacho Za salsa base, creamy butter chicken za, or stick to your favorite house pizza sauce with the Tuscan. Chicken Chef will let your taste buds lead you towards their gourmet pizza menu on for a limited time only. Available at Chicken Chef, where it always feels like home.
Life is a contact sport. Sometimes it hurts, but thanks to Chiropractic on Main, it doesn't have to. Everything about your ankles depends on a good foundation from below. Have your feet work for you, not against you. Get into Chiropractic on Main across from the post office today. Don't suffer from agony or defeat any longer. Chiropractic on Main, feel the difference in every step.
I got a PS5.
I got that phone that does everything faster and better than the old phone.
Woo! I got the festive double down from KFC.
No fair.
Lucky.
The bunless sandwich with 2 signature triple breaded chicken fillets, and it's loaded with KFC original recipe stuffing, creamy mayo, and a tangy cranberry sauce.
But you were so naughty this year. You cheated on your taxes and you never use your
10
signal.
seconds. Yeah, we always signal.
All I know is the festive double down from KFC is definitely on the nice list because it's so good.
All righty, back for a wrap-up here for the final time in 2024. We're just mentioning, during the break, all the depth the Bombers have on forward. But, boy, I tell you what, the Wolves came in here to play tonight, and 2 very, very physical games. Flin Flon certainly earned this 4 points this weekend.
They sure did. And we were talking during the break. If you look at the statistics on the SJHL website, the Bombers aren't in the top 20 in any category, really.
Just one. Ringer's the only guy in the top 20.
Ringer, yeah, but lower. And in the past couple of years, they had a bunch of guys in the top. Anderson, Dupereau, all these guys, that great players, Justin Lees. And secondary scoring was always a problem. They're scoring a lot of goals, but it's spread through the team, and that is exciting for this team going forward. So, having no statistics is it's weird, but spreading those statistics throughout the team is fantastic.
All right, so we'll just quickly wrap things up here with the McDonald's out-of-town scoreboard here tonight. We've got, like I said, York did a big win. They leapfrog Weyburn now for 3rd overall. They double up on the Wings tonight, 6-3. Humboldt, who needed 2 points, desperately get them as they beat Estevan 5-2. Melford, another victory as they beat Nipawin 5-1. And Kindersley could be an interesting team to watch here in the second half of the season. Mike, of course, the Clippers well, in particular their assistant coach. A lot of people thought that they'd be a pretty good hockey club here this season. They do battling for one of the final playoff spots. They were 2 points up on Ronge entering play tonight. But with their victory, are now tied with Melville for 6th spot. Boy, is it going to be fun to scoreboard watch and look at the standings all year long. But a big win for Kindersley tonight. Of course, Flin Flon will see them both times at the Whitney Forum here in the new year. 6-3 the final there. And, of course, the Bombers, like we said, picking up another victory, 7-5 the final, to improve to a 16-9-2 for 40 points. And they needed to get those points tonight with Weyburn and York did, of course, both in action. Like I said, a lot of teams on their heels. It's going to be a very exciting second half. So, again, Mike, big thanks for coming up and joining us throughout the first half of the year. Look forward to, of course, you making the trek to La Ronge on January the 6th when we kick off 2025. Mike said that you got a spot for you on the bus. You and Bort can sit together, and we'll make our way to La Ronge January the 6th for the second half of the season.
Speaking about Bort, we have to get off the air because I know he's got a limousine out there waiting for us to take us to the party of his victory tonight with the 50-50.
Just like what happened. I've got nothing else to do. Anyway, Mike, thanks for all your help. Merry Christmas to you and Janice, the family, and we look forward, of course, seeing you back in the new year.
You bet, Hart. You have a great Christmas. It's a honor for me to do this. I love it. So thank you very much. And folks, come to the Whitney Forum. This team deserves the support, and you'll be entertained. And it's a great venue to watch. It's a great city. So couldn't be more proud to be a Flin Floner.
All righty, let's thank everybody else who made the broadcast happen tonight. Ray back at CFER Control, a great job there. Really coming into her own off in the games, does a nice job for us, so big thanks to her. Mike Reagan, Kevin Kaminsky for their comments before and after the game tonight. And, of course, all the local players are getting some airtime tonight with it being the final game of 2024. Joey Lee's our first intermission guest, and, of course, Ryder Muka and Wyatt Stitton, two really exciting 17-year-olds are guests here in the second intermission tonight. Let's thank the technical crew on behalf of Flow TV, of course, Matt Morrison, Adam Ricard, and everybody else that's assisted. They, of course, volunteer all their time. Merry Christmas to all those guys. Enjoy the holidays, guys. You deserve it. And we look forward to, of course, working with them when we come back here in the new year. So, again, the final score from the Whitney Forum. The Flin Flon Bombers 7, the Ronge Ice Wolves 5. Good night for the Whitney Forum. Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah.